late.
Yeah.
But
so we're
yeah, we can
live
go ahead
now,
and
so we can just talk about this, and when they get in, we can like start talking about the Oscar stuff. And
Yeah,
anybody in the
yeah.
chat, if they bring it up, we can start talking about that now too. But we can finish what we're talking about too. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
but what were you saying? What were you saying? Finish what you were saying.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I didn't go. I didn't have church yesterday because it
Right.
was too cold, and so I went and saw that movie earlier in the
Oh,
day,
gotcha.
and it was a really good movie.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, February too. I got a lot of movies to see in February. I bought my ticket for Goat. I think Goat. I'm seeing that Thursday next week, the 12th. So
Okay.
that's like the first movie I have for the month. And
Mhm.
after that, it's like a movie almost every day. It's like I have Goat, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, the 13th, that Friday. And then I'm seeing Wuthering Heights, I think Saturday the 14th, maybe. And then I
Okay.
think I'm seeing so those three, so Goat, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, Wuthering Heights. And I know I'm seeing Cold Storage as well. It's
Okay.
that new one with Joe Keery and Liam Neeson, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
I put
seeing
that one on my list.
And then I feel like there's another one. I think it might be just those four that are releasing the same day, I think. So I'm seeing those.
I think, yeah, I was about to say Valentine's Day weekend is big.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Goat,
Yeah.
Wuthering Heights, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yeah.
I think Cold Storage comes out that same
Right.
weekend.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Valentine's Day weekend is definitely the biggest one. I actually am trying to schedule like my February movies because, like,
Yeah.
I know this week there's Solo Mio, which is the new Kevin
Oh,
James.
okay. Okay.
It
Yeah.
looks pretty good, and it's Angel Studios. I know I've said
Okay.
before I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Angel Studios. I
Absolutely.
love to
Absolutely.
support indie films, so I will go see that.
Mhm.
Luke Besson's Dracula comes out this weekend as well. Probably won't be able to see either of those early, like on Thursday. If I
Right. Right.
do see an early one, it would probably be Solo Mio because it's a significantly shorter. Well, I shouldn't say significantly shorter because I think it's only like a half-hour difference. But
Yeah.
Solo Mio is the shorter of the two. I would
Right.
probably try and squeeze that in Thursday because on Friday I'm going to see Jerry Seinfeld in concert,
Oh, that's
which will
cool. That's
be
cool,
super
man.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seinfeld's one of my favorite shows, so being able to go see
Yeah.
him will be
What's up,
fun.
Jeffrey? Appreciate you joining, man. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. So
Um,
yeah, I've got that going on. So probably I at the moment I'm thinking like Solo Mio Thursday, Jerry Seinfeld Friday, and then Dracula maybe Saturday. And
oh,
then
yeah. I saw the
for
trailer for Dracula. That's the one with Christoph Waltz, right?
yeah.
I knew about the movie, but the
Mhm.
first time I saw the trailer was before Iron Lung the other day.
Mhm.
It doesn't look very good in my
I
opinion.
mean,
It looks
Luke
okay.
Besson,
And Christoph Waltz is great. He's like,
right.
I'm not going to go watch it. I'm not going to see it. But
Mhm.
the main reason, like, I'm like, it kind of caught my eye. I think caught my eye is the right way to say it.
Mhm.
Christoph Waltz, because he's great, man. But
Yeah.
other than that, it just doesn't look
Yeah.
very good. It just doesn't. But
Yeah, I'll probably. That's why I'm putting it kind of like on the back burner for Saturday because I kind of want
yeah,
to see like what people are thinking about it.
right,
And
right.
if it's like a mixed or negative reception, I probably won't go see it. But like I said, with Solo Mio, with it being an indie film and an Angel Studios production, I do want to go see that, and because I do like Kevin James as an actor as well. And then
Yeah,
as far as Valentine's Day weekend, I'm gonna see probably. I guess probably starting Thursday evening, probably try and do like a Goat, Wuthering Heights, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Try and like squeeze all those in that are going to be coming out Valentine's Day weekend. On Valentine's Day, I do have an early access ticket to I Can Only Imagine 2, which I'm very excited about. That I Can Only Imagine 2 comes out on February 20th, and I'll be seeing it early on Valentine's Day. Speaking of the weekend of February 20th, I think
I
that's
think
also.
you might be static again. I think. Let's see if it works
Is it
now.
any better?
Let me try to remove you again real quick. Hold on. If that works. I think that might work. Let's see. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Yeah.
so yeah, I'll try and squeeze all those movies in Valentine's Day weekend, as well as I Can Only Imagine 2, the early access on Valentine's Day. February 20th, I know is How to Make a Killing, which I
I was
think
gonna
looks
say
very
I'm
good.
seeing that Thursday, the 18th, as of right now. So that one,
Okay.
and then I think the last week of February after that's Scream 7. So yeah,
Yes,
yeah, I'm
I'm
excited about
currently
that.
rewatching. Well, I should say rewatching slash watching because I've only ever seen the original Scream. I
Yeah,
have
I
not
need to
seen any of
watch
the
2 and 3.
sequels.
I've never seen them, but all the
Okay.
other ones, 1, 4, 5, and 6, I love all of them, dude.
Two is good.
Okay,
Two is
okay,
solid. Three is
kind
uh,
of okay, okay,
yeah.
yeah,
It's I will kind of go ahead and say so that way you kind of like know
yeah.
what to
But
expect. Huh? I can't hear you.
okay, there we go. I'm gonna turn my fan on real quick, but keep talking. I'm listening.
Okay. I will say for Scream 3, just that way you can kind of know what to expect. Sydney is like hardly in it.
I know Lee Schreiber's in one of them, right? Is he in 3?
Yeah, he. Yes,
Okay, gotcha,
yes.
gotcha, gotcha.
Um, but yeah, Sydney is like hardly in 3. Like she's there, but
Really
like she's not like in the capacity that she is like 1 and 2. And of course, I've not
interesting.
seen the others yet. But
That's
yeah.
interesting.
So yeah, I've
Yeah,
got 1, 2, and 3 down. I hope to watch 4, 5, and 6. I've got
I
4
like
weeks to
four,
watch
five,
4,
and
5, and
six. I
6.
do. I like them. They're good. I think if I had to rank them, 6 is my favorite, then
Mm-hmm.
5, then 4, because I like all of them. I do.
Mm-hmm.
4, if I had to rank, with the whole franchise, the first one as well. Again, I like all of them. I do, but the fourth one's my least favorite. I've only watched it once
Okay.
years ago, but the thing
Right.
is, like, it's just not very memorable, but it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I still remember really enjoying it,
Yeah.
but the original's great, dude. I love the original. But I
Yeah.
will say, my personal favorite, is probably 6.
Okay.
Like
Interesting.
in the New York aspect
Yeah.
of it, really good. Really good. Like I know some people liked it, some people didn't, but I really liked it. Like I remember I went to go see it in the theaters years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
I was having a ball, dude. I was having a blast with it. I was like, "Oh shoot!" I was like, "Oh, that just happened." Oh, God. What the
Right.
heck, dude? I was having a blast with it, and
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'll have the same blast with Scream 7. You know what I mean? And they're
Mm-hmm.
making an 8th one, I think, as well. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I've read or heard. But that'll be interesting. But speaking of the Oscars, man, now that
Mm-hmm.
we're live,
Yeah.
what? And I just have to go on a tangent again. I have to.
Is it about Hans Zimmer not getting nominated for score?
Why the heck did he not get nominated for
It.
best original
So
score?
I did not have.
I don't understand the logic.
So I kind of had a gut feeling he wasn't going to be nominated. So for me, I think the biggest surprise is that F1 was nominated for Best Picture. Not because it was like not a great movie, because I did enjoy F1.
Oh, me too. Me too.
But usually, like, and the pattern goes every year as they announce the nominations, is that you kind of see which movies are the favorites. Like you see
Right,
which
right.
ones are getting the most nominations, and like
Exactly.
which ones building up to like the more important categories, like which ones are going to be nominated for Best Picture.
Right, right.
F1 only got
It got
sound
4?
design,
Yeah, it got
visual
4, I think.
effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got 4, including Best Picture, but I think the other 3 were like sound design, sound mixing, and visual effects. Like, or
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
maybe cinematography, or no?
Well, yeah,
Did it
so
get
it was
cinematography?
visual effects, sound, best picture, and
I think it maybe got like sound
yeah.
design and sound editing, but
I don't
I can't
know.
remember. But no, like,
Oh
so I was
man.
like, okay, so it's nominated, but it's like not achieving these bigger categories.
Exactly, yeah.
Got it. They announced it's nominated for Best Picture. I'm like, holy
I
crap.
will say this. Speaking of best picture,
Mhm.
so I loved Sinners and F1 both. I did. They were in
Mhm.
my top 10 both last year. They were, excuse me.
Yeah.
And, I will say Sinners did not crack my top 5. It did not.
Mhm.
F1 did though. F1 was my 5th favorite movie of all time. It was last year, not
Yeah.
all time, but last year. It was my 5th favorite movie of last year. It was number 5, and Sinners ended up being
I think Sinners was like 7 for you, wasn't it?
number 9. I think it was number 9.
7 or 8.
I think it
Okay,
was
yeah, I
number
was gonna
9.
say it was lower
And
down. But
if F1 was not nominated for Best Picture, Sinners, I would choose Sinners.
okay.
I'm going with F1, dude. I'm going with. Oh, Darian just
I
won.
So again, not
Hey,
saying
what's
this
up, man?
is.
Hey,
Good to
Hey,
see you, man.
Darian, how
Good to
are
see you.
you?
and
How
how
are
are you?
you?
Good.
Doing good, man. Doing good. We're talking about how F1 and Sinners both got nominated for Best Picture, and I was telling Joseph, I was like, look, I love Sinners and F1 both. F1 was top 5. Well, it was number 5 for me last year.
Yeah,
Sinners ended up being number 9. If F1 didn't get nominated for Best Picture, I would pick Sinners. I'm going with F1, dude. I
oh,
had so much fun with it. I really did, man. And I don't
I
know. I just, you know,
I enjoyed it. The only issue I have with it is basically it's Top Gun 2 with cars.
in a way, sort of. Yeah. Yeah. It
Fair.
is
That's
very
the
Top Gunny,
yeah,
which I love, but, yeah.
it's
Oh, I
fun.
see the Top Gun shirt, by the way. I like that, man.
Oh,
I
thank
like
you.
it. Yeah. I have mine
I,
too, somewhere over there, but
I
yeah.
thought that the 10th spot would have gone to is this an accident? Which
Oh,
one?
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
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 But yeah, no, there's a lot of good films, and the two films, like I said, that are probably going to win Best Picture is going to be One Battle or Sinners. Sinners
Okay.
maxed out with 16 nominations, which no film has ever
That's
done,
crazy,
Yeah.
man.
which
That's
is shows overwhelming confidence in that movie.
wild.
And
Yeah.
One Battle has an overdue narrative because PT has been nominated, I think, with 14 nominations,
Oh,
and he's
wow.
never
I didn't
won.
even know that. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been nominated since 1998, and he's never won. So there's
Man.
a massive narrative for him to win. They'll
Yeah.
probably give him director of picture, or they'll give him director and then picture to Sinners.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer didn't get nominated for best score. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I don't for F1, I don't understand, dude. Like I keep going on a tangent about it, but dude, he should have at least got nominated for it. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
no Marty Supreme nomination for score either.
for
Yeah.
which one? Which one?
Marty
Marty
Supreme.
Supreme.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There
didn't
were
think about that
there
till
were a
now.
lot of interesting moves this year, which I mean every year there's always an interesting move.
Right.
I will say though, I do like the argument that PTA would win Best Director and then Sinners maybe win Best Picture.
Yeah.
That would be, I feel like, a rarity though, because it's all I mean, at least in a majority of years. I know there's been like a couple exceptions a couple years, but like it always seems like whoever wins Best Director is going to win Best Picture. So
Right.
it
Right.
definitely would be interesting to see that kind of happen again. I think
Yeah.
the last time that happened was, I think, Alfonso Cuarón, or Cuarón,
Yeah.
excuse my mispronunciation. He
You're-
won for Roma, and then Best
Wait,
Picture
Book.
was
Green
Green
Book.
Book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so I
Okay.
think that was the last time that happened, which was definitely interesting.
We
See.
haven't had a Best Picture director split for a while, but it does happen quite often because in 2016, La La Land one director, then Picture went to Moonlight. In 2015, Spotlight won
Buddy, good to see
Best
you.
Picture, and director went to The Revenant.
Mhm.
We've also had really interesting years where big blockbusters get a ton of Oscars, like Dune won 6, Mad Max Fury Road won 6 Oscars, and then it misses the major awards. And so what's interesting this year is that the sequels aren't really there. Like Wicked for Good got nothing.
Mhm.
And so
I know. Yeah, it didn't. It didn't get anything.
Nothing.
I don't think. Yeah.
not costume, not production, not Aaron Grant,
Same
nothing.
with the long walk. The long walk didn't either. I was really, really wanting it to get nominated for like what was it, best adapted screenplay, and I wanted David Johnson to at least get nominated for best supporting act. I think it was the supporting actor in that movie, best supporting actor.
Mm.
Dude, like I walked out of the long walk in September, and I was like, this movie's phenomenal. This movie's freaking phenomenal, and didn't get anything at all. You know what I mean? And I liked Wicked for Good too, more than most people,
Right.
but not as good as the first one. But it didn't get nominated for any, like you said, costume design, right? It didn't get nominated for costume design at all. And I'm just like,
or like production design. I mean, I think
that too. Yeah. It's just,
They
man.
really didn't. I was more hoping for Jesse Plemons for Begonia. And
Yeah.
I feel like he was like the 6th slot. And if you switched out Ethan Hawke, you could put him right in there. But I also fear Timmy's not winning because the Oscars do this thing where they give young actresses Best Actress, but they never give young actors Best Actor because Mikey Madison won for Nora. People need to remember at the Globes, Nora won 0 Golden Globes and then won 5 Oscars, including picture. We all thought it was going to go to Demi Moore for The Substance. She lost.
Right.
But Timothée Chalamet, I don't think he's going to win because they want him to have a bigger body of work before he gets his Oscar. Like,
Yeah.
case in point, Leonardo DiCaprio did the exact same thing. So what makes him more special than Leo? I don't.
Right.
So, and as some people also feel, myself included, that Leo should have more than one Oscar.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because I mean, it seems like it happens. Like his nominations go. I mean, the first time him winning for The Revenant, like that took forever. It seemed like. And I remember the memes saying like people were like, "Oh, Leo's never going to get his Oscar," and then let's see, how many times has he been nominated since The Revenant? 3.
Oh, Raza joined. Let's see.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, One Battle After Another.
And Once Upon a Time in One Battle, he was not nominated for Killers, but just 2 nominations.
Hey, Raza.
Was he nominated for Don't Look Up, maybe?
Good to see you, man.
Nope.
Hey,
Nobody
guys,
was.
good to see you.
Okay, then maybe just
How's
two.
it going?
Hey, Roz, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good.
All
We're
right,
just talking about like Oscar droughts with actors and actresses.
Yeah.
For the Oscars,
all right.
I'm rooting for Sinners. All right. Sinners,
16, man.
that definitely seems to be the mindset where I'm at, where like Best Picture will either be Sinners or One Battle After Another easily. Sinners because, I mean, 16 nominations. Holy crap.
It's
like,
crazy. That's
unheard of. And especially getting a nod in the Best Casting category, which is new for this year. And also, but even if Sinners doesn't win it, I could see the argument be made for One Battle After Another. And because, and not to get political, but like I've heard about the movie. I know like kind of the idea of what transpires around it.
Yeah.
Putting that kind of parallel to real life, again, not trying to make things political on purpose, but like people and like Academy voters seeing that kind of argument with parallels made to real life could easily win One Battle After Another Best Picture.
Well,
I think One Battle honestly is probably the front runner.
Yeah.
I mean, between like Sinners, I would be very surprised if it won. I mean, for like a genre type movie like that, it would be very groundbreaking for sure. Mm-hmm. And I think One Battle After Another, it really has won a lot of the Academy voters. From everyone I've heard, like if you go back to the TIFF videos on the red carpet there, like every single actor and filmmaker who was being asked what was your favorite movie of that you had last seen, they all came out saying One Battle After Another. So I really do think that it's got the upper hand against everything else.
We'll see what it shakes up, because again, Sinners won over almost every single voting body. It got 3 acting nominations. It got picture, and also Ryan Coogler is the only filmmaker in history to have a Marvel film nominated for Best Picture. This is his second Best Picture nomination, his first directing nomination. He's definitely winning screenplay. It's winning score. It's going to win cinematography. It actually probably will come out with the most wins, that or One Battle, because One Battle has a point where it could win potentially Oscars. But they also missed for Chief Infinity for Best Actress. They did not nominate her. They nominated the entire cast but her.
Yeah, I've not seen Begonia, for example, but when I saw Emma Stone's nomination there, I was like, was she really worthy of it again?
So
I mean, she was the last 2 times.
Her nomination didn't surprise me, because I knew with Yorgos Lanthimos having a film, he is obviously a favorite of the Academy with Poor Things, The Favorite, Kinds of Kindness. Like the Academy recognizes his work. Definitely. And it seems like I can't remember what Kinds of Kindness was nominated for, if it was nominated, but I know like Emma Stone won for Poor Things. No. She won for The Favorite.
She won for La La Land, actually. It was La La Land and Poor Things.
She also shares the honor of being the first. She broke Meryl Streep's record of being nominated for 7 Oscars before 39 years old. She's been nominated for Birdman, for La La Land, for The Favorite, for Poor Things.
She was nominated for The Favorite.
Did she not win for The Favorite?
No, it's only 2 Oscars so far: La La Land and Poor Things.
Okay, I was thinking she had won for The Favorite, maybe. Let's see. So, so that would have been
2018.
2018. I can't remember who won the Best Actress that year for some reason. I meant to take notes beforehand, but
actually went to Olivia Colman for The Favorite.
Okay, that's who I was thinking of. I was like, it was Favorite related, but not in this. Okay, so Olivia Colman. Gotcha.
What ended up happening was Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone canceled each other out because they were both nominated in the same category. So if somebody people need to remember, the Oscars are a different voting body than any award show. They're a preferential ballot. So if there's enough number 2s, it can overpower number 1. That's why I'm saying Sinners could win. If a lot of people put Sinners as the number 2 vote, it overrides One Battle and it just won Best Picture.
Right.
So
I definitely, I was obviously very excited to see F1 on there, although I do know that it is definitely not got a chance at all.
Biggest like out of left field nomination, I think. Like I was mentioning earlier, like the fact that it went from sound editing or sound design, best visual effects to hello, best picture.
Yeah. Like, no, my eyes widened when I saw that because I'm like, well, that was my favorite movie of 2025, but I definitely didn't expect it to be nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, because if you're up against Sinners, One Battle after another, Marty Supreme, like
I think the
Academy... sorry to like talk about this like Hayden, because I know F1's what you're pushing for, but like
you're good. I just the way I see when I saw that it was nominated for Best Picture, like I love Sinners. I do. I watched it again the other night. It's really good. I love it. I do like it. I do. I gotta go with F1 though, man, because it was like the shock value of it. You're like, oh, did not expect that. I liked that movie. I loved it when I saw it in theaters, but I didn't expect to get nominated for Best Picture. I'm going with that one. You know what I mean?
When I do my Oscar ballot, I have 2 check marks that I put. I have one in blue, which is like my ideal choice of what I would like to win, and then I have the other one in, I believe the color I normally do is it's purple. So purple is the one that I do think will win, and I think then I have another color for ones that I think is my ideal choice and the one that I think will win. So like my ideal choice, honestly, like even though F1 was my favorite movie of the year, in terms of
that's right. Yeah.
In terms of like the actual movie quality, like cinematic quality, and in terms of like, Best Picture level, I actually think my ideal pick would actually be more Sinners. So my ideal pick would be Sinners. But the one I think that will win is One Battle. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Well, I think the only place F1 can strongly win is Best Sound. That's the only place it's going to win.
I agree.
That is the only award you will see when it's going to be.
Top Gun Maverick won Best Sound the year it did it, so I'm pretty sure it will again.
As I've jokingly said before we got on here, I said the only issue I have with F1 is it's basically Top Gun 2 with cars. Right. It's the exact same plot.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's a little repetitive with the plot, and it's the same director as well, which doesn't help. But
exactly.
Yeah, it's just, the old retired, Maverick coming back with the young, cocky.
The same tropes.
It's the exact, because you had Miles Teller, and then you have, it's just very similar with the story.
It's very cookie cutter and
things we've seen before.
Yeah.
But it's the plot aside, the way it's crafted is well done, but the story I've seen a million times over.
From like a visual standpoint too, and the editing and all that stuff. Whether it's the score, whether it's Brad Pitt and Dibs and Idris, I love the parallels and contrast between both of their characters. You know what I mean? It's just fun. It's a fun movie.
The 2 nominations I was surprised that didn't happen was one for F1, which was of course Best Score for Hans Zimmer.
I know, dude.
That was surprising. And then even the other consideration for Best Score I thought would have been maybe Avatar: Fire and Ash. I was talking with another friend of mine who was saying like the score in Avatar by I believe his name is Simon Fraglin is actually quite great. I mean the variations and the themes for the Ash Clan, for the battle sequences and everything. I think it's very musically well done and well composed. So I am quite surprised that Avatar didn't score a nom for that.
Yeah, and the Avatar score, it's not my favorite score of all time, but it's a good score. And I remember before Avatar: Fire and Ash came out, it would play. I would go see my movies and it would play before some of my movies, and right when the trailer, I think it was like the second trailer they released or something, when it ends and the logo comes up and it plays the score that we all know, and it just at the end it goes dun dun or however it goes. Y'all know how it goes. I got chills every time.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I was just like, oh,
the original score, of course, done by
James Horner.
James Horner. The late great James Horner. But I believe he was not. Did he win that year for Avatar?
No, I believe that went to. I think he might have won. I think it might have gone to Hurt Locker instead, because Hurt Locker.
Interesting. I don't think Avatar has actually ever won Best Score.
I was hoping too that Fantastic Four, along with Best Visual Effects, I was hoping that it would at least get nominated for Best Editing, dude. Because the editing in that movie was flawless. It was
what shocked me is that Avatar got in for costumes, and Avatar 1 and 2 never got costumes. Right. And on top of that, Avatar this film is the first time in 18 years it's never been nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, that's another interesting thing.
Yeah.
What is the list of the best noms for visual effects again?
I believe there's I'm going to look it up.
Best visual effects for I think it was Avatar, Jurassic World Rebirth.
F1, I think, got a nom for that too.
F1, yeah. And then Darian's looking up, okay. I don't remember the others. I know
like I said, I meant to take notes, but I didn't have time, so I didn't have all this memorized.
You're good. But yeah, again, it was Jurassic World Rebirth, Avatar, F1. I don't know. I know there's a few more, obviously, but I just
Sinners got a nom. Sinners probably got a nom for VFX.
Oh yeah.
So who got his Avatar, Fire and Ash, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners.
Oh, The Lost Bus. Right.
Okay.
Did y'all see The Lost Bus with McConaughey?
I have not yet. I have to. Yeah.
Derry, have you seen it or?
I've been meaning to get around to it. I have to get it on my Apple. Yeah.
It's okay. Like, I'm a huge McConaughey fan. McConaughey's probably my favorite actor, and I wasn't really, probably the main reason I was looking forward to was McConaughey, but the movie itself as a whole, I just wasn't that excited for it, and he's great in it. America Ferrera is great in it as well. And I do understand why it got nominated for Best Visual Effects. I do think it kind of deserved it. It's not one I would choose to win personally, per se, but like when they're on the bus and they're going through the fire in the, the forest or the trees or whatever, and the fire's everywhere. And it's very eye popping, especially when you watch it at the house, because I saw it here at the house, it's very visually. Sometimes you could tell it's a little CG, like the CGI does stand out a little bit here and there, but that's what I noticed. That's what I gathered. But yeah, it's just the movie itself, it's not memorable. I would never watch it again, you know what I mean? But
I'm not that surprised by Hans's snub, because we had it with Dune 2 and then with F1. So I'm not that upset, because I'm more upset over Dune 2 than F1 if I had to pick one or the other.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, yeah.
And on top of the fact, we're going to have a place where the, I forget his name right now, but the composer of Sinners is going to probably win 2 Oscars.
Ludwig Göransson.
Ludwig Göransson is going to win 2 Oscars 2 years in a row with The Odyssey and Sinners. So he's going to win an Oscar next fall again. So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That film and Dune are going to compete hard for the craft Oscars.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see who's going to battle that out, because you're going to have Nolan versus Denise. So, and I'm not holding confidence that Denise will get a directing nomination for Dune, because he wasn't nominated for Dune 2. And he was not nominated for Dune 1. Right. And if we're talking both directors, I'm sorry, but Nolan is getting over Denise every time.
True.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's no way that Nolan gets in and Denise that Denise gets in and Nolan gets snubbed. And on top of the fact, what was it? Dune 2 didn't do well at the Oscars. Dune 1 did the best. Dune 2 got maybe 1 or 2. And not even I think it got a picture nomination, but it didn't get really any major. It's never been nominated for acting or directing.
No.
Yeah, I never expect sequels to have the performance at the Oscars the way the original film of the franchise did. I know we were talking about that earlier with Wicked, how Wicked last year was like everywhere, like it got Best Picture and it got a bunch of nods, and this year Wicked for Good, nothing.
Right.
It's like, and that kind of goes back to like how I felt last year with Dune 2. Like, it was nice to see Dune 2 nominated for some things, including Best Picture, but I knew that it was not going to bear fruit the way the first one did. Because it's just, I mean, really, because I know, like, with the Oscars, the only sequels that have really, like, ever won big awards, like Best Picture or anything like that, have been The Godfather Part 2, and then...
Return of the King.
Yeah. Return of the King. Again, I meant to take these notes, and like I thought I had them all in my head, but like,
well, Return of the
just aren't, and and like the exception could be made for the Return of the King because it won everything it was nominated for.
It cleaned up. Yeah, I remember when that happened way back when, because it won every Oscar it was nominated for, which has not happened since then.
Yeah. And question for everyone: which song do you want to win Best Original Song? I Lied to You from Sinners or Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters? What I want to win is I Lied to You. What's gonna win is Golden.
Yeah, well, it's gonna. Yeah.
As much as I like K-pop, and I'm not saying I don't like the film, but there are so much better songs in that film that could be nominated than Golden, because Golden's the popular song. It doesn't mean it's the best song. I Lied to You production-wise and lyrically, it's just a better song. And I feel like they should take the risk and give it to it, because in 2007, I think Enchanted was nominated for like 3 song Oscars. And then they went with the obscure pick with Falling Slowly from Once. And they went with that. It's a better song.
Right.
And so I hope they go with the better song and not the popular song, because they will not only age better, but it just feels more right.
I was rooting for Miley Cyrus to get a nom for Dream as One. I like that song. I know maybe a couple people don't, but I liked it and I thought it was good, and so I was hoping that she would get a nom for it.
I'll say this, one song that did, speaking of F1, that did not get nominated like Best Original Song that I have been listening to ever since I saw F1 in the theaters is the original song from the movie by Don Toliver, The Lose My Mind. It kind of has Hans Zimmer's score in there. It's kind of like a mix of both.
Right.
Dude, I would have even said the Ed Sheeran one, Drive. I love that one. That one's phenomenal. Oh yeah, that's from F1 as well. I forgot how that one sounds. I need to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, it plays at the very end of the movie, and it's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the other one, I think Chris Stapleton just won a Grammy last night for his song in F1.
Yes.
Oh, did he really? Bad as I Used to Be? That's another great one.
Yeah.
I didn't know he won. I knew the Grammys were Olivia Dean won Best New Artist, so that was, I think, I was excited about that. I didn't watch the Grammys, but I was excited about that because y'all know I could go on for hours about that, but that's a different conversation.
We'll just add about the Grammys. I'm just happy that now Spielberg is an EGOT. I think there's only 18 people and have that. 21, and at 79, he has every major award from every single.
Yeah, that's like
it only took him like almost 50 years, and that's amazing. Amazing accomplishment. But I still have to see the John Williams documentary. I'm very excited to see that. That's the one he won the Grammy for. So.
Yeah, I didn't end up seeing K-pop Demon Hunters because I feel like it's one of those movies that came out in June on Netflix, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's one of those movies, and tell me if y'all know like what I'm talking about. I feel like it's one of those ones that just came out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it did.
I feel like it just came out of nowhere. Everyone started. I feel like there's a movie like that almost every year. And I feel like there kind of is, you know. And I just my little sister Reagan, she doesn't talk about it much anymore, but she loved it, dude. Like
it will win Best Animated Feature because that seems to be the one that has resonated.
Which is such a shame because I don't know. I'm such a fan of Zootopia too, and I think the animation in that is beautiful. Yeah. Not to say that the K-pop Demon Hunters animation isn't. I was very in love with Zootopia.
I will say
it wouldn't be the first time that Disney would get snubbed for a Sony production because 2019 Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
I think Disney has won an animated film since Toy Story 4.
Oh wow!
No, they have not.
It's been a while.
It's been 6 years.
Yeah, them and Pixar, because Pixar hasn't won either. Yeah.
No, because they went with what was it? The Boy and the Heron.
That's right. Yeah.
Because they have gone with other choices, but Disney and Pixar have not done well with awards. Like they do well at the box office, but when it comes to accolades, that's a different story.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Or finish what you were going to say, Darian. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say they go with more obscure choices. Like
right.
They go with like the anime films or like the art house films. They sometimes try to ignore the studio movies. The Golden Globes will go for the more successful films like that.
Yeah.
But the Oscars kind of have a mind of their own.
Yeah.
I think the director who did Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away won for The Boy and the Heron because he has an outstanding body of work, and there were rumors that was going to be his final film, and then it ended up not being his final movie. But yeah, also on top of the fact, the only issue I have with Disney's animated films lately is it's a lot of been just sequels, where they want to award original stories that have not been just relying on sequels.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. But there actually is supposed to be a Disney animated film coming out later this year. It's the first hand-drawn animated film, I think, since 2009.
Oh, is it confirmed that's hand-drawn? Or I didn't know that.
Oh, is that
Hex?
Is that Hex? I think.
Yeah.
Hex. Yeah. That's November, I think. And then for DreamWorks, you have another. I know it's kind of off topic, but on topic talking about animation. I think DreamWorks has a new movie coming out in September or something called Forgotten Island or something like that.
Yeah.
There was a test screening, I think, the other day. I didn't hear how it went, but I think there was like a screening or something. But yeah. But yeah, speaking of like animated, best animated feature, it's kind of a tricky one for me. Like if I had to choose one, because I am going to go with Zootopia 2. But the thing is, out of all the ones that got nominated, I only saw 2. I saw Elio and Zootopia 2, and I wasn't sadly the biggest fan of either of them. Like I like Zootopia 2 more than Elio, and I really like the first Zootopia. I do. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I need to go back and watch it, but I do remember liking it. I do. But Elio, I'm a Pixar fan. I've loved Pixar ever since I was little, right? But this one Elio just didn't work for me overall. And Zootopia 2, like, again, I liked it more than Elio, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of that one either, But I think I'd have to go probably with Zootopia 2, because again, the other ones I didn't see, like K-pop Demon Hunters, I didn't see. I think there was like 2 or 3 more ones that got nominated, I think. Something like that. Yeah.
To kind of go like in the way Raza thinks, like I have like my ideal pick is Zootopia 2, but what's gonna win for me is K-pop.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'll be putting too.
All there.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember what won last year? Because I think Moana 2
was it the Wild Robot?
No, Wild Robot didn't win. It was
no, it was oh shoot.
What did
it was Flow, I think.
Oh
yeah. There's another non-big studio movie that wins Best Picture.
Right.
Yeah, and then I was about to say there was something because I remember in like our top 10 one of our top 10 like most anticipated. I mentioned a movie that has the same name as like a animated movie. I think The Breadwinner. I think that was maybe 2 years ago now, which I can't remember if that won. It probably did. But I was thinking I knew it was something like kind of anime. Which I don't think Flow is anime, but like definitely like kind of in like that other like style of anime, like not Disney or like a Sony Pictures animation type thing, not a DreamWorks thing. But I was like trying to think. So
I do think Toy Story 5 though will win Best Animated, because from the first one back in '94, I believe, till the 4th movie, they've all won Oscars. The first one won a special Oscar because they didn't even have an animated category at the time. Then the second one did. The third one won Best Animated and was nominated for Best Picture, and the 4th one won Best Animated. It is like the godfather of like animated movies. It is highly regarded. It is Pixar's baby. That is the #1 franchise that they have.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna go all the way. I could see it. That will probably be Disney's first award win.
Do you think that they would probably pull like another kind of like Boy and the Heron situation where it's like, this is Toy Story's last movie, and then like in 10 years have Toy Story 6?
Yeah, I have given up honestly on them saying the last one.
Well, apparently they're making a 6th one. I don't know how true that is, but
Toy Story 3. And like not to get off topic from the Oscars, but Toy Story 3 for me was the end. Like Toy Story 4 was a nice like supplement. You can't recreate the way Toy Story 3 ended. No. It was the perfect send off.
Yeah.
And
well, I'll say this. So I think it was yesterday earlier in the day. So my cousin Emma, she is fostering right now 3 little kids, right? And Zayden is the middle one, I think something on the lines of that, and he loves cars, Pixar cars, right? So he had a Cars themed birthday, which was really cool. And all of us, my sister was over here, my dad was over here, my cousin Emma was over here, her friend was over there, right? And we were talking about Toy Story and all that. And I leaned over to my sister Kaylin and I was like, and I'm about to give you all a hot take right now. I don't know, speaking of Toy Story real fast, I don't know if I've ever given this hot take, but I think everyone in here is going to go like, what? Like, I can just see it happening. I love all 4 of the Toy Story movies. I think all 4 of them are great. They're all enjoyable in their own ways. My personal favorite is Toy Story 2. It is. My personal favorite's the second one. I love that one. I really do. I love all of them. Like I said, I do love all of them. I do. My least favorite one.
I will say,
again, I like it. It's just, it's one of the, it's never resonated with me.
It's
like
epic. The beginning, the end.
No, it's great.
It's great. The heist like scene of escaping the daycare.
No, it's intense. It's definitely intense. It's just, it's one of those. There's some, I do like it. I do, but it's just one of the ones that's it's never resonated with me as much as really the other ones have, if that makes sense, but I still do like it. I still do. I promise.
Are you telling me you didn't tear up when they held hands in the furnace?
How old was I in 2010? I don't remember.
I remember seeing that in a theater, and they promoted the hell out of that film, saying, "Oh, it's a feel-good movie. It's fun for the whole family." They totally blindsided everybody.
I think that's the first movie I remember seeing in
how
theaters.
They got away with a fiery furnace in a G-rated movie is beyond me.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was the first movie I saw in theaters, though. I think maybe I might be wrong, but. Yeah, but finish what you were saying, Darian. What were you saying?
Yeah, essentially, again, just to reiterate for Tori's story, I just have felt always the third one, yes, was a perfect send off, but that was Andy's ending. The fourth one was the ending for Woody, because Woody's had the existential crisis since the first film. Where does he belong? That is the whole arc of Tori's story. That's what Buzz goes through in the first film as well. It's basically identity crisis. And so with the fourth film, it's him finding his place in the world. And that is Woody's ending. I want to know how they bring him back, because the entire film ended with them splitting up.
Right.
So give me enough of a reason that makes sense. And if the story quality wise holds up to the last four, keep making them. Because we'll see. But I don't want them to make it just from a standpoint of financial means, but if the story is holding up, go ahead.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
Well, speaking of Pixar, if the rumors are true, D23's August, Cars 4 might be getting announced. That's the rumor. And I hope it's true. But yeah, we'll see.
Well, Cars 3 was basically like the Top Gun Maverick of freaking Cars movies.
It really was, wasn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Actually, a film I saw recently, I know it's not on topic of the Oscars, was Send Help, and I wanted to mention that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Ratatouille 2. Yep. I think they announced it,
I think it's far better than his take on Doctor Strange, because I said in my review, and I still agree with this, that Sam Raimi operates best when he's not doing franchise films. I could say the same for Rian Johnson, that both those guys, when they're not, tied down to franchise and being told by the studio what to do, and they can do whatever the hell they want, that is when they're best. Yeah. So to see Sam Raimi operating in a horror thriller like setting, and the first time since like Drag Me to Hell, which is like 2009, it's been a long time.
Which I watched that for the first time the other day, Drag Me to Hell. And I just, it started out where I was like, oh, this might not be bad. But then when I finished watching it, I was just like, I was sitting there, I was like, do I want to give this a 2.5 or a 3? I ended up giving it a 2.5. But I will say this, I watched Evil Dead 2 for the first time the other day. Evil Dead 2 by Sam Raimi is fun. It's fun. I'm not saying it's perfect. It's not perfect in my opinion, but it's goofy. Like it's goofy in a good way. That scene where all the lamp and all those whatever else are going coming to life, and he's just like dancing with. I'm like, this is so goofy. Y'all know what scene I'm talking about, right?
I've not seen the movie, but
it's so goofy. But I was like, this is fun. Like I'm having fun with it.
I will say, Evil Dead 1 and 2 is better than Army of Darkness, but no, I just like the fact that Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi have been like best friends since they were like 18 years old. Every single film he's had, and even if you watch Send Help, there's a blink and you'll miss it moment where Dylan O'Brien is looking at a photo frame and Bruce Campbell's in it.
It's his dad in the movie.
It's his dad,
yeah.
So he finds a way.
I watched Oz the Great and Powerful the other day.
Well, he also gave Bruce Campbell's the one who gives Toby his name.
Yep.
Spider-Man
Oh,
1.
yeah.
He gives him the name Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell's been all over Sam Raimi's projects, and I'm glad that, and also it's just a fantastic film. It's like misery mixed with the survival movie, and Dylan O'Brien's fantastic. Rachel McAdams is fantastic. They both have great
hysterical too.
chemistry.
Like my crowd, the audience I was with was loving it. Like I haven't been to a movie in a while where people were cackling that loud and that much, dude. Like it's unironically funny, but at the same time, it's funny in an awkward sense. Like it's just Rachel McAdams absolutely knocks Linda Little out of the park. But me and my dad are just sitting there, and he was like, "This is so awkward." I was like, "I know, dude. This is so because that's the thing, man. In real life, there's how do I say it? Like jobs like that with bosses like that in real life, and I'm just exactly
bosses,
yeah. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, oh, dude, this is so awkward. And oh, dude, Sam Raimi, the way he, how do I say it? Like just the way he zoomed in on food in this movie, like you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like when at the beginning when she's talking to Dylan O'Brien and she has like the tuna on her, like oh, dude, so it's definitely Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi has a very specific brand of editing, and either you like it or you don't, because he has also shown that in the Spider-Man films, and is very distinctly Raimi. But no, that film is a film you should definitely see in the theater, and you benefit from a viewing experience like that.
Right.
And bringing it back to the Oscars, I also think because I think the trailer just came out, I think today or yesterday, the Michael trailer.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, actually. Yeah.
If done right, because everyone, and I said this to my partner, no one is caring about anyone else in that film but Jafar Jackson, because that rests solely on him, just like how Elvis rests solely on Austin Butler.
Yeah.
If that performance does not work, the film does not work.
Definitely, yeah.
I am excited to see Coleman Domingo, though.
He's great.
He's so good in everything.
So good in everything.
The fact that Jafar is Michael's nephew.
Yeah.
I love the
can't imagine the weight he
so
must be holding. And that like he could have been holding like throughout filming, just thinking that very thing. Like if like my performances and like my choreography does not match Uncle Michael.
Yeah.
Like, what's this movie?
I actually didn't think about that till now. That is interesting. There are some stakes, I guess, in a way, and it's kind of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You can't botch a movie about Michael Jackson.
No, not at all.
Well,
that's why they've never made one. Yeah.
It's the most.
Yeah, I'm still interested to see, like, I know the movie's still a couple months away. Like, we need to see a runtime. So that way, like, we can see exactly what's being shown. Because I think there was a rumor at some point that this was going to be, like, a 2-part biopic. I'm hearing, like, it's been merged into one. I will obviously sit and watch, like, the entirety of his life in one movie. But, like, I'm excited to see it. And getting back to Send Help, I agree with what you said, Darian. Go and see Send Help if you haven't already. It is incredible. I loved getting to see Sam Raimi movie on the big screen for the first time in almost 4 years. It was so awesome. And the scene, which I won't spoil it, but the scene in the trailer where it's zoomed in on Dylan O'Brien's face and he's just sitting there like,
oh yeah,
and he's like tearing up.
Oh, that scene. Okay, y'all. Okay, I was sitting. Me and my dad were sitting there, and I'm just like, she's not about to do what I think she's about to do, and obviously,
she said, like she gave it away. She was like, "This is what I'm gonna do."
I was like, "Oh no, don't do it!" I was like, "Don't do it!" But obviously, she didn't end up doing that thing. You know what I mean? It was something else. And when she when this certain thing was shown, we were all like, "Oh, thank goodness." But before that, I'm just like, "Dude, no way." And then and I'm just like, "Oh no, man!" Like it's
my theater like did a collective gasp. Like we were like, oh, like she put out the knife and was like,
I was like, Sam Raimi's taking bold swings. He's taking bold swings in this movie. I was like, he's about to do it. He is about to do it, and it's just
favorite movie of the year so far. I know it's only been 1 month, but that and 28 Years Later Bone Temple are my two favorites for this year, easily.
I would say 28 Years Later and Iron Lung for me right now. Iron Lung surprised me. It really did.
I have to play Iron Lung before I go back and rewatch it. Not saying the movie was bad.
Well, I grew up watching Markiplier's, video games and all games. Watching him play video games on YouTube, so I kind of have some nostalgia there, But so I
sat through Iron Lung. I sat through the entirety of Iron Lung, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Because I didn't know it was a video game. I didn't know it was a video game at all.
Someone on my Instagram, I of course did like my quick thought reel on Instagram. Someone did comment to me, kind of like explaining how the movie was structured, similar to that of the video game. And I guess that Markiplier did an amazing job with the structure, which, I mean, it was a good movie, especially for a directorial debut. But that explanation kind of helped things. But yeah, I definitely need to play the game and like delve more into the world before I go back and watch the movie.
That he created.
I would watch the movie again, but not right now.
But I came to find out that it was a video game and it wasn't something he created. You know what I mean? Which is kind of cool that I think he's played the game on his channel before, and then he's making a movie of a game he's played, starring, I think, writing, directing, and self-financing it. I was like, that's cool.
That is entirely like his production, which of course, I mean, he had like a production team that helped like edit and score it and all that. But no, that was like entirely his baby, which wanted me, like, it allowed me to give him the praise I did, because I was like, this is a solid film for it to be self-financed and for him to be putting in all this work on it. In that aspect, it was good. However, because I hadn't played the game, I was horribly confused. And
that was one of my negatives. I wanted to learn more. I wanted more lore. I wanted more lore expansion, and I feel like we didn't really get that.
So
and
we got a little
too. The ending's gonna be divisive. I'll say
there was like a 30-second prologue in the beginning. I sadly missed that because as the movie was starting, and like, not to shame people or whatever, but theater etiquette is something that gets on my nerves easily.
Right.
As the movie was starting, like all the previews had wrapped up, and I don't know if they play it in Canada, but there's like a Maria Menounos pre-show, like before trailers and all that.
I'm not aware because I haven't gone to the theater in a month. But
I mean, it seems like it plays before every movie. She kind of is just like, well, I'm here for Newbie. We're going to show all these previews. Please follow my podcast and enjoy the movie, or something like that before previews play. Yeah. But like the final preview had like ended, and like I knew the movie was about to start. As the movie is starting, these older people come in, and like obviously the movie's starting, the room is black, pitch black. These old people walk in and they're like, I can't see a thing. And I'm like, as this like 30-second prologue is going on, and that's like all of the exposition we get for
it's Iron like Lung. That Key and Peele skit.
I'm like,
have you all seen that Key and Peele skit where Keegan-Michael Key is in the seat and Jordan Peele is dressed as that woman? He walks in, he's like, I forgot the name, but she's like calling his name, and it's just like, oh, dude.
They walk in, they're like, I can't see a thing. And I guess their daughter or someone was already in the theater. She was like, hold on, let me pull out my flashlight, which
she turns it on too. Just
theater etiquette. I'm like,
tell you right now, my worst theater experience is two. And it haunts me to this day. The first one was Kung Fu Panda. And it was when in 2008, there was a kid playing a DS game. And his brother was running up and down in the aisles helping him play this game. Second was when I went to go see a screening of We Live in Time with my partner, and about 5 or 6 kids ran into the screening, ran up and down like the stairs playing tag, ran back out, and then ran back in again and ran back out. And I'm locked in this movie, and then I'm totally disengaged trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
But those were definitely the two worst.
I can't.
When I went to go see Marty Supreme in December, it was a like literally nearly sold out screening, and there was like good 150 people in there.
Yeah.
And in the very front row, a guy with his iPhone, it's like one of the big iPhones on top of that, on full brightness. He was on it for a solid 2.5 minutes, maybe 3.
Oh my
and like front row, and just like literally like full brightness like this in front of him, and it was like I was maybe 8 rows up from him, and it was like so distracting. It was I haven't had a lot of bad theater experiences, but the ones I have normally revolve around phones. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
I have a well, sorry not to cut you off, Hayden, but like
No,
speaking
you're
of
good.
phones
You're
and
good.
movies,
You're good.
did you guys see A Quiet Place, like the very first Quiet Place in
Yeah,
theaters?
I didn't see the first one in theaters. No, I saw the second and day one. Yeah.
Man,
Yes.
I tell
Yeah, I
you,
saw all 3 of them, I think.
you do not realize how many people don't silence their phones until you're
Right.
sitting in a quiet place,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's all you hear
Right,
while
right,
the
right.
movie is going on. This
Yeah.
like, well, John Krasinski, who did a great job on the first one. The first one's easily my favorite of the franchise.
I love that. Yeah.
Oh, two
While
is
John
so-
Krasinski is like building this world, and like you just feel the ambiance of this world, you hear phones going off because people forgot to silence it. And of course the movie's so quiet, I'm able to like look and like see who's
And be like, did you read the title? Did you read the title?
Yeah, like I'm kind of just looking at it, I'm kind of like giving them the death stare because I'm like, do you not realize we're in a freaking quiet movie
John
right
Krasinski's gonna come after you. He's gonna come after you. Seriously.
Yeah.
now?
If you
But,
really want to tell someone off in the theater, I've done this. Just lean over and say, if I wanted the commentary, I would have gotten the Blu-ray. They will just stop talking.
Right.
And I've done it before because it's like, or I've done this while I was taking a piece of popcorn. I just go, because it's pitch black. They're like, what the hell was that?
Well, the thing is, like, I obviously want good theater etiquette as well. I think all of us do because we're fans.
Yeah.
We're the theater experiences are what we love. You know,
Right.
I really need to get better at telling people in the theater, like if they're on their phone or whatever, like all these examples, right, to stop. But I'm too nice of a person. And I need to.
Yeah. And especially because like you don't want to make it, you don't want to make it a bad experience the rest of the movie.
Exactly.
Like if you I've thought about that
and
before.
I don't want them to get really mad and like come up to me and like, yeah, you want to fight or something like that.
When I went for one of the Spider-Man re-releases now this in October, I think it was Spider-Man 2.1, and I was dressed up, right? I was dressed up. I had the mask and everything and all that.
Yeah.
And the person in the row in front of me was on her phone, and for a long, like much longer actually than the guy in Marty Supreme. And this was like a good, and she was on, off and on throughout the movie. And so by like maybe the 3rd or 4th time that she did that, I was thinking, I'm like, I should put the mask on and lean over. Because she doesn't know I'm dressed up. She doesn't know I have a mask. And she's watching Spider-Man.
Right.
And I'm gonna lean over with my rainy mask and be like, hey, it's not cool to have your phone out. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Oh, dude, you missed
But
an
I should
opportunity.
have. I just leaned. I didn't put the mask on, but I still leaned over and told her to please, turn it off. So, but I should have done it with the mask.
Now that is why.
I just didn't know
that's why, like
whenever
I get like an empty, on the rare occasions I get an empty theater, I just bask it all in. I think. To my knowledge, I've only ever been in an empty theater twice.
Okay.
Yesterday, for my screening of Learning You, which is an indie film, and I will admit, no one's probably heard of it, so of course I was sitting alone. And in 2019, I saw Charlie's Angels by myself, the remake of Charlie's Angels, which I should have caught on to because that movie sucked. So, of course, I'm like, the movie's starting, I'm like, I'm the only one in here. This has never happened before. 2 hours later, I'm like, okay, I see why I'm alone.
I'll say this. I don't, to my knowledge, I don't think I've ever had an actual like bad movie experience. I don't think I really have. I will say this though, and I love my dad to death. I do, and not to like throw my dad under the bus or anything, or to give him grief, or not give him grief. That's the wrong thing to say, but not to like talk bad about him. That's what I mean to say. Not to talk bad about him, but. When we go to the movies, and he works for Cisco Foods, which is a very like big company and all that, and he gets emails and calls a lot. But whenever we go to the movies, he gets on his phone a lot, and I'm like, Dad, turn it off. I'm like, turn it off. Like, so that doesn't really count. Again, I love my dad, I do, but like, I'm like, Dad, theater etiquette, man. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, turn your phone off, man. And like, right when it starts, I'm like, come on, dude, turn your phone off. Like, but other than that, I mean, maybe when I went to go see Let There Be Carnage years ago, there was like kids running around. Maybe there was like a few kids running around or something like that, but they weren't really like doing anything bad. They weren't really like being distracting or anything. But at the same time, I'm like, come on.
I had to wake my dad up like 2 or 3 times in the middle of Superman. My dad is to that age, and like again, I'm not gonna like talk similar to Hayden. I'm not gonna like talk bad about my dad, but like my dad's to the age where he does not want to go to the movies, but he saw like how excited I was for Superman and was like, okay, I'll go see this. So my mom's engaged with it. Like she's watching the movie. I like look over at my dad, and he's just like this, and I'm like, Dad, come on.
Yeah.
And like I'm kind of like gently nudging him, like I'm not jabbing him like wake up, Dad, but I'm like still it's like
the one movie that I saw, the one and only time my dad has ever slept throughout a movie is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. That was the one and only time. It was a 10 o'clock showing as well, and I think it was on a Saturday. I had actually already seen it that day earlier with some friends, and I asked my parents like, "Hey, you want to go see Ant-Man again?" And I mean, like for their first time. And because like I'll go see it again. I mean, I didn't love it, but I was like, I will see it with my parents anyways because we see all the movies together anyways. And they're like, yeah, we'll go. And so my dad, within like maybe the first 20 minutes, out, just out. Like as soon as they entered the quantum realm, it was like done. Just like, and I told him like, hey, you're missing the movie and everything. He's like, no, I can't. I can't.
Speaking of like, I know I mentioned a minute ago, empty theaters. There actually was another experience that the theater was empty, and I think for this one it would be a funny visual aid.
Oh man. My dad fell asleep. My dad, I think he fell asleep.
I went and saw it. With my mom. I saw Madam Web with my mom.
Your poor mom. Why did you have to?
So my mom does not like get into superhero like movies and stuff. So I told her, I was like, Mom, listen, I'd like to try and see this movie. It sucks. I know it sucks. I've heard it. But I don't want to sit alone in the theater. Would you please come with me? She's like, okay. So my mom and I sat in an empty theater and watched Madam Web probably a month or so after it came out. Of course, no one else is going to be seeing it. And I'm sitting there like she, and when it ended, she was like, it wasn't that bad. And I'm like, Mom, that was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Well, I'll say this, like when me and my dad went to go see the Marvels, right? Captain Marvel 2. And we all knew because they kind of confirmed it before the movie, which I still wish that they would have kept that a secret, you know? But Kelsey Grammer is showing up as Beast in the post-credits scene, right? I was so excited about that. My dad was just sleeping. I'm like, dude, it's Kelsey Grammer's Beast. Come on. How are you asleep? You know what I mean? But, you know,
I will say
he's tired, but you know.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt.
You're good.
My ex went to the Dial of Destiny with me. It was a 10-15 showing, and I showed I think only Raiders, and she fell asleep in the first 20 minutes. I woke her up after, and I said, "What'd you think?" She went, "Oh, it's my favorite one." I'm like, "You fell asleep."
So really, she only got to see the young indie sequence then. If it was the first 20 minutes.
She falls asleep, and she's like, "Maybe I'll pick up after," and I doubt she ever did, but
she never saw old indie.
So she watched the first 20-25 minutes and then she conked out. But I've had that experience happening with my parents in the past where the lights start to dim and they're out, and I'm like, guys, come on. I'm like, you paid like $20 to be here. Please wait.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're paying
that was my
much.
exact argument for when I took my parents to see Superman, because I was like, guys, I know I've already, because like I think when I took my parents to it, that was my 4th time seeing it. Yeah. So of course I'd already paid before, but I was like, Dad, I paid for your ticket. You've seen how excited I am for this movie. Why do you have to fall asleep? And he's like, it's a leather chair. It's a dark room. You do the math.
Yeah,
it's I don't know, but definitely some interesting theater experiences. I'm glad I've not been plagued with too many horrible theater experiences. But I will say the funniest bad theater experience ever caught on film, though, is if you go on YouTube and look up the Force. I think it's the Force Awakens opening night. Someone goes to take a picture of the long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Their flashlight is on.
Yeah.
Everyone gets angry at this guy.
Yeah, that infamous clip.
And at before the funniest part of the video is when the oh shoot, we lost Hayden. He might be having connectivity issues, though. I think that seems to be the common issue why we lose them sometimes. But no, I will say the funniest part of that video is right before the Star Wars theme starts. You hear this guy from the audience say, "Turn off your flash, you freaking moron!" And
yeah.
We're doing it.
And then it goes
right. Like it was so perfectly timed. It's just awesome. But, yeah.
There he is. Oh, there he is, right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
There.
Okay, gotcha. All right, but yeah, I know we kind of got off topic from the Oscars. But...
Can't hear you guys.
Oh, can you?
Oh,
no audio.
It doesn't say
I can hear you guys.
Either.
My audio cut out. That's why I had to rejoin.
I can
hear
you guys.
Gary and
I'll come back in.
Okay, but we can all hear each other right now, right?
Hold on, 1 second.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can. Oh.
Okay.
Hayden, can you hear me?
I guess. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was going to say now I might be needing to. I might be needing to sign off here.
But what were we talking about? We were talking about.
One of the funniest theater reactions. If you go on YouTube and look up the Force Awakens opening night, someone tried to take a picture of the long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, but their flashlight, they forgot to turn their flashlight off. People were yelling at them. And the funniest part of the video is right before the Star Wars theme starts, you hear like this guy just say in the funniest voice imaginable, "Turn off the flash, you frickin' moron!" And then, like, as soon as he says moron, like the theme song starts, it's like the.
That's fine.
I love that. I have to check out that video, man.
It's pretty famous now. Yeah,
I need to go find that. That's funny. Yeah.
But yeah, I will say the connectivity issues.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the best actor noms?
Not yet.
Best actor, yes. So my ideal pick is Timothy Chalamet, but I know we've already mentioned before earlier tonight that
I was thinking Oscar Isaac from Frankenstein. Oscar Isaac knocked it out of the park, dude. Like I was in.
I have not 30 minutes into that movie.
I still have to watch it too, actually.
Like he was so good in there.
I think right now the Frankenstein will win production and makeup. That's easy.
Yeah.
But for acting, I think best actor is probably. I actually think Leo's going to upset because as much as I've said before that Timmy's too young. The Academy does this all the time where they're going to give everyone confidence. And then at the last minute, they switch it because they did the exact same thing with Leo until he was like 43 years old. And they've dragged other actors for longer, but they always give young actresses young acting awards like Mikey Madison or Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings. This has happened forever. But Timmy, I feel like they think he's far too young right now to be winning best actor at the stage he's at right now.
Yeah.
He's won a Globe, yes, but so has Leo and so has many other actors. That does not really hold weight. But I think also people want to see Leo win a second Oscar. And also, if One Battle is going to win Best Picture, it would make sense for him to win Best Actor with it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening. Best Actress is going to go to Jessie Buckley for Hamnet.
Okay.
Best Supporting Actor is anyone's guess. My money's on. I would love to see Sean Penn win for One Battle. I think he's phenomenal in that film.
Yeah.
Best Supporting Actress, though, I have no idea who's going to win that. It's anyone's guess. The supporting categories are very difficult to kind of read.
Yeah.
But
I mean, for best supporting, I know like a lot of people have been saying Sean Penn, but then Benicio was good too. I mean, I don't know. They're both in One Battle.
Yeah,
they're both in One Battle. Who are the other noms?
Best Supporting Actor, I believe, is Delroy Lindo. Yeah. It's Benicio. It's Sean. It's Jacob Elordi.
Benicio has a chance. He definitely has a chance. I'll say that. Like
Benicio should have been nominated for Sicario. They snubbed him for that.
Oh, okay.
But No, they basically. Oh, sorry. Best Supporting Actor is probably going to go to Tiana Taylor for One Battle because the entire One Battle cast is nominated except for Chase Infinity. I think that's like 4 nominations, which is wild.
Yeah.
Sinners and One Battle is the only films nominated for basically like the large part of the cast because you got 3 acting nominations for Sinners and 4 acting nominations for One Battle.
Yeah. Would you consider Josh Brolin in Weapons a lead actor or supporting actor? I think lead actor, right?
Well, it's an ensemble piece.
Right.
There's not really a clear consensus of.
I would have liked Josh Brolin to get nominated, dude. He was really good in Weapons, in my opinion. Like Josh Brolin's one of my favorite actors, anyways. But I mean, obviously there were a lot more better actors last year, but it's just everything he's in, dude. And same with David Johnson from The Long Walk.
Yeah,
how he didn't get nominated.
That was a very standout performance for sure.
Exactly. Like I was like, you're joking, right? He didn't. And the fact that the movie didn't get nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, I walked out of that movie and I was like,
that would have been a good one for it, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, they haven't nominated a Stephen King film since The Green Mile back in the 90s.
Oh, really? Which I love The Green Mile. I do.
The Green Mile, the last, like Michael Clark Duncan, Best Supporting Actor. That was the last time.
Oh, he's great.
98 was the last time they nominated a Stephen King film. Shawshank and Green Mile are the only 2 really big Oscar-nominated Stephen King adaptations. They've never nominated anything ever outside of that. Nothing.
Yeah.
So, like we'll see for the Oscars. But again, scores going to Ludwig. Cinematography is either going to go to Sinners or Train Dreams. But no, F1.
Yeah, I think Sinners will probably get cinematography in my opinion, at least. Yeah.
It's going to win some tech categories. I would love to see Ryan Coogler upset and win director, but it's going to go to Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah. That's what I'm going to give PTA director and Coogler screenplay. Exactly what they did with Get Out. Get Out won screenplay, but lost picture. We'll see what happens, but people are already messaging me asking what I'm predicting for next year's Oscars. For it's insanely early, but it's talked about all year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So again,
so we've done actress who the noms again for.
So there's Emma Stone for Buckley, Jesse Buckley for Hamnet. We have Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue.
She has chance, dude. Honestly, like that's the one that I'm going with Kate Hudson. I am because I like Song Sung Blue. I did maybe not as much as I wanted to, but I still really enjoyed it. We've all seen Song Sung Blue here, right?
I haven't. No,
I've not.
So I won't say like any like certain details or anything, but you probably saw it in the trailer. But there's a tragedy that occurs, and that's when the total shift hits in the movie, and that's where you mainly have your story, and. I'm honestly shocked thinking about it now. And I was talking about the other day how Hugh Jackman didn't get at least nominated as actor.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, I mean.
And the funny thing is, if he gets an Oscar, he's an EGOT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
He has 2 Tonys. He has an Emmy. He has a Globe. He just needs. He has a Grammy for Greatest Showman. He just needs an Oscar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Huh. He has every other major award. And again, Song Sung Blue is good. He also has Death of Robin Hood coming out, and
that looks good. Yeah. That looks good. I like The Revenant, and that quite looks like in tone of The Revenant. So I'm and
it has like a Robert Eggers type aesthetic and vibe, which I kind of.
It's also done by the same director that did Quiet Place Day 1, which was a great movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, cool. It's supposed to come out in November, but it doesn't have an actual set release date, I don't think.
I'm telling you now, that will probably go to TIFF.
Yeah, I can see
going to hit the they're going to do the festival circuit, and they're going to make that go to a ton of festivals for award season.
I think I saw a release date, though. In the trailer, I think it's in March, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it just said coming soon. I believe.
Oh, just coming soon? Oh, I thought it said it was in March.
Yeah. Just like also before I forget, I know it's not awards talk, but there have been people speculating that Doomsday is going to be 3 hours and 45 minutes long. And my concern is
or finish what you were saying concern
is if they have it be exceeding 3 hours, you can only play it like max 2 times a day.
Right.
Good point.
Because it is so long. They can't play it more than that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Because also, if it's 3 or 3.5 hours, and then Dune is, I'm telling you now, it's going to be 2.5 hours as well.
Yeah.
That's 6 hours in the theaters.
Yeah. Which I'll say this.
Death of Robin Hood has a release date of June 19th right now.
Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
I will say this for Doomsday, per the runtime. So obviously, I follow Nerdrotic on YouTube, Gary. He has sources he does, and he was saying he was saying on one of his lives maybe a couple weeks ago, or maybe close to a month ago, he was saying that he was, I guess, told that the script for Doomsday is 186 pages long, and a script is like a minute. It's like a minute per page, I believe, or something like that. I think that's how scripts work. That's
on average,
on average, yeah. So if you look that up, that's like 3 hours and 6 minutes. So around 3 hours or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, I think we all kind of expected it to be around 3 hours.
Yeah.
In-game was like around 3 hours. And
In-game was exactly
3 hours,
yeah. So,
we haven't hit almost even 3 hours since then. The only thing closest to that would be Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of the MCU, I mean, Avatar just came out, and that's 3 hours and 15 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, movies like at that length, and it's got like 4 showtimes in IMAX a day. So I mean, I definitely think it's possible.
Right.
I mean, 3 hours 45 minutes. Maybe it's pushing it, but
I don't think it's Lawrence of Arabia runtime. I don't.
Right.
No,
that's pretty steep. Like, I think financially, as much as I love Dune is not making $1 billion.
No,
it did not even break 900 million with Dune 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So Avengers
is like 700 million, I think. Didn't
it made over? I think it maybe broke 800, but
something
that was Dune 1 didn't even break 500 million.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, and the Marvel films have hit $1 billion for the last 4 movies. So that's gonna happen. That's inevitably gonna happen. But Dune is more niche compared to Avengers.
Right.
So where that's a massive global franchise, where Dune is just for really diehard film fans.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think Dune, unfortunately, will be making it. But I think we'll actually have $2 billion films in 1 month with the Michael biopic and with Super Mario.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of those are making
those two.
I'm looking forward to Super Mario. So the new teaser that I guess like I think it's to the official trailer point now because the teaser is back
for Michael.
No, for Mario, Super Mario.
Oh, for Mario. Gotcha.
I've said this before. I'll say it again. Galaxy is my favorite Mario movie or my favorite Mario game ever. I really hope that they do this movie right, and I'm so excited to see it. Yoshi, the first look at Yoshi is great, and I will say though, I was under this suspicion for the longest time that Yoshi was going to be voiced by James Corden for some reason. Because back in the fall, like before the trailer even came out, someone leaked a box of Pillsbury cookie dough that has like the Yoshi egg design on it, and Yoshi was on the box.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I was like, but Yoshi's design at that time looked like, I was like, why does this have James Corden written all over it? Thankfully, he doesn't. It sounds like it's just this generic Yoshi, or that was horrible. I'm sorry, but yeah, just like this generic Yoshi.
There you go.
I've done it better in the past. Trust me. But yeah, just like a generic Yoshi voice, not James Corden. So
December 2, we have Jumanji, which that franchise makes money like crazy. But Jerry, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say jokingly, even if it was James Corden, by the way, you could just bully the studio like they did with Ugly Sonic and just have them.
Oh, absolutely, they'll change it.
They'll just change it.
That'd be good.
Pressure them enough.
Yeah,
but no. A lot of films coming out this year, but again, nothing is funnier to me than both Marvel films missing IMAX screenings.
Oh gosh,
Christopher Nolan and Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah,
I was told today by the fan event, going on.
Yeah.
We're doing the fan event. So originally I had a contract. Obviously, I haven't signed or paid for anything yet. That'll be later this year. We had it at one of the AMCs in Austin, Barton Creek, that I usually go to. That's the AMC I go to in Austin. We had a contract that was going to be at Auditorium 1, which is IMAX in that theater. That's the IMAX auditorium. But she emailed me back today, and she had a meeting, and she said Doomsday is not going to be in IMAX until the third week. And I was like, oh, okay. So she sent me a new contract for Dolby, which is Auditorium 2 in that theater. So everyone's going to see it in Dolby if you come to the fan event, But
I think Marvel's making a big mistake. Marvel and Disney this year are making big mistakes with not adding their IMAX screens, because IMAX adds for a lot of their revenue, and it's especially if both. I mean, I don't know about Brand New Day, but definitely Doomsday is filmed for IMAX,
but with the sound in Dolby for Doomsday, that's gonna be.
Oh yeah, like Dolby sound will be great, sure. But in terms of like the actual aspect ratio and everything, like both Infinity War and Endgame utilize the IMAX digital aspect ratio. So I think it's a grand shame that like they just can't choose another release date. I mean, I definitely think there's options in. I mean, I would actually move Dune. I would rather move Dune than Doomsday, because Doomsday has been advertising December 18th for like the last month now.
Yeah,
whereas Dune hasn't had any promotional.
Like they could move it to March, because Dune Part 2 came out in March of.
They could. I mean, if they wanted to keep it in 2026, then I was suggesting there's pretty much a lot of good room in October. After
they could move it to October. Absolutely.
After Tom Cruise's Digger comes out the October 2nd, maybe like let that play for 2 weeks, and then you've got the rest of October for Dune and into November.
There's not much in October, I don't.
Which is exactly what happened with Dune 1. Dune 1 got an October release in 2021.
Yeah.
So I mean,
November's already packed up, though. November's packed, dude.
November, like the problem with the Thanksgiving weekend is that Greta Gerwig has secured Narnia for IMAX, so that is there. So they can't move anything to that weekend. And then I don't know. I mean, Godzilla 01 is also coming out, which probably inevitably will get an IMAX release as well. So I think honestly the best bet for Dune to move would have been October, but I don't know if they'll do that. Yeah. For some reason, I blame WB, because for some reason
they still have time to move it, though. They do have time to move it. So
they have a lot of time. They definitely can. That's the same problem with Sony right now. With Sony and Brand New Day, I mean, like,
I wish they would move Brand New Day. I want to see
move it like 2 weeks to October to August. Like, what's the problem?
The studios have already come out and said they're not budging. Both of them.
I don't agree with it. But
also they just Timmy and Downey just sat down and had a Q&A with Marty Supreme, and they said both of our films are coming out the same day. So
they're going full throttle on it.
They're not backing down. They're trying to replicate Barbenheimer, and I think again that was done also thanks to the internet. Because the studios didn't really push the Barbenheimer like press like that, like the internet did.
It was all the internet for that.
Probably the internet. And so it was a cultural phenomenon that happened only once, and ever since they're trying to chase that sort of lightning in a bottle. Since then, I don't think you can recapture that. But no, again, it makes sense though that they're missing out.
I think the films need to be radically different from each other. I don't think that they can be similar, like both sci-fi, both epics. Like Barbie it's a Barbie movie, and then you have Barbie against a drama biopic about J. Robert Oppenheimer. It's like the two very far apart movies that had they not released on the same day,
playing against each other was what made that weekend work, and it was awesome.
Right, and had they not released on the same day, no one would ever speak the two movies in the same sentence. There would be no reason
I will say though, I did Oppen Barbie, because I usually whenever I do like double features like that, I tend to watch the shorter movie second. So that way, because like by the time I've seen the first movie, my attention span's kind of waning, and I'm like, okay, let's just watch a quick movie and go home. Right. So, and I'm actually glad I did that, because Oppenheimer was awesome, but dark. And so being able to cope with how dark Oppenheimer was with Barbie was I feel like it was warranted. Like you couldn't do really I don't think you could have done Barbenheimer, like have the lively aesthetic film go first and then get like totally drained watching like the threat of nuclear like destruction and Oppenheimer and what.
Well, that's the thing with Doomsday is like, so Thursday the 17th when they both officially release in theaters, that's when we're doing the fan event for Doomsday. I'm seeing Dune, so I'm not going to be doing the Doomsday. But okay, I just thought of something I didn't think about it until now. So I was going to see Dune Part 3 or Dune 3 on that Friday, but Vaughn's PR, they're like the press group in Austin. They do Warner Bros. Press screenings. They'll probably do a press screening for that. They'll probably do, well, not Vaughn's PR because they don't do Disney, but GoFobo will probably do an early screening for Doomsday. I'm not seeing it then because I want to experience it with like.
I don't think they will for Avengers just because they typically don't for the massive spoiler kind of movies. Like for here in Canada, at least, like we had the GoFobo, advanced screenings for movies like Shang-Chi and Black Widow and things like that, and then but not for No Way Home and not for Deadpool, Wolverine, and the big spoiler movies. I don't really think we'll get advanced screenings yet.
No, and again, we'll see what happens with the screenings. Because again, the reason why Barbenheimer also I was going to mention why it works so well is because it was auteur filmmakers. There's Greta Gerwig and Christopher Nolan. I'm sorry, but the Russo brothers are not on the same playing field as Greta Gerwig.
No.
So a Nolan film and Gerwig, and also Oppenheimer would not have made almost $1 billion if not for Barbie, because Barbie I knew was going to make $1 billion anyways because it's based off the Mattel brand. And no Nolan film I think since Inception had made that much money. That or
since, the Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises was the first film to cross that much money since then. And I think
you're right about that. Like, had it not opened up against Barbie, probably would have been at least 100 to 150 million less. I think it still would have been huge. Like maybe the 700s, 800s, but not close to $1 billion.
They both financially benefited from that moment because people wanted to be part of that. But I do think, though, some people will break up Doomsday and Dune. Some people will see it the night before, and some people will see the other film the very next day because they don't want to spend 6 hours in a theater. Because if Doomsday is like 3 hours, or let's say 2:45, and then you have Dune that's probably going to be also 2:45, 2:50, including credits, it's almost 3 hours. That's over like almost 6 hours right there. So. We'll see, but again, it's definitely a shame. I agree, Razo, that Spider-Man is not getting a proper
it's
big IMAX screen because every Spider-Man film actually of Holland's has had an IMAX screening, but this movie
every Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2 has had an IMAX release. So to break that tradition is ridiculous. The
fact that Toy Story 5 will get IMAX, but Spider-Man won't makes my feel a little bit.
That's kind of
funny.
I mean, there's a lot of movies this year that are getting. I mean, Wuthering Heights is getting an IMAX release in a few weeks, and Crime 101 is getting an IMAX release. I saw.
That trailer is that movie. I'm honestly getting more excited about Crime.
Crime. I hope it's good. It's good.
I'm seeing it next week. I think, earlier in the week next week. I think.
Okay.
Mercy did not deserve IMAX whatsoever.
No,
that movie sucked.
I wanted to take my glasses off. Like I was like, okay, the thing is, so I think when the movie started, the IMAX 3D kind of felt jarring at times. But then it felt jarring, but then it kind of worked. But then the rest of the movie, it didn't work. And I was like, I didn't take my glasses off. I kept them on the whole time. But I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm really tempted to just tilt my glasses down, up and down, to see if this is even an IMAX 3D movie. Like, I was just like, what are we doing? Like, this doesn't even...
Movie, like, there is no, like, redeeming... like special effects in that movie that even warranted 3D, let alone IMAX. I mean, Chris Pratt's basically looking at a screen the entire time. I mean,
and I'll say I liked it more than I thought I would. I actually enjoyed it for the most part. It's not perfect by any major flaws, but I enjoyed it for the most part, but it's again got some issues. I'll say that
it was too fast paced. I feel like it tried to be Searching with John Cho from several years ago. Searching is great.
That's a great movie.
But I feel like it just tried to be Searching, but Searching took its time and developed this like kind of a background and like a story, like that way like we know the character behind it, and ultimately like leads to the emotional crux of the film, like this guy's trying to find his daughter. Mercy, you're just thrown right in, and like you're pretty much is like, okay, you're a criminal, you have 90 seconds to tell me why you're innocent, go. And like you're just moving it. I just felt like it was paced like, and I will say I said this in my review, I'm glad that they had the clock there because it allowed me to see how much time was left before I could go home. That I enjoyed.
Not to get overly political, but the biggest film right now that is getting the worst financial money is the Melania Amazon movie that it just went to theater. And it's getting
the fact I've seen stuff that have said it's, I guess, the biggest documentary opening.
I can't believe that's not a theatrical release, honestly.
It's
why?
But I mean,
why?
I'm looking.
I don't know.
It's a waste of screen time and theaters. It's like nobody's seeing it in my city. I don't get it.
No. Let me look at the box office. I think it's like laughably bad. It's
Oh, are y'all talking about Mercy?
It made $7.1 million on a $40 million budget.
Because I think I cut out. What movie are we talking about?
The Melania film. The
Melania
Amazon
documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about it.
My friends have all said if you want to go to get away from your family, just go to Melania. You'll be alone the entire time. But yeah, it's funny.
So it's a documentary? Is it a documentary?
It's
a documentary.
Lady, yeah.
It better not be an action movie with her. That would be horrible. Can you imagine?
Air Force 1, 2.
Yeah.
Wait, but who is Melania?
Melania Trump. Melania Trump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I also think, by the way, Wuthering Heights is going to get a ton of money, but it's going to get mixed reviews. I'm
curious how that's going to turn out.
I'm going into it never having read the book, so
I don't know anything about it. Every time I saw the trailer, I was like, "Do I even want to go see this?" Looks like there's some things I don't want to see. You know what I mean?
But the thing is,
I don't know much about
Big
it.
Bold Beautiful Journey.
Oh yeah.
And then Margot needs a hit right now.
Yeah.
This is a remake as well. I saw on Turner Classic Movies a couple weeks ago that there was like a 1950s version, I think, of it, or something like that. And I don't know how many movies, like how many versions of it have been made, but I do know that this is a remake.
Yeah, because I was about to say this movie's. I mean, the book is like 200 years old. Surely there's a movie adaptation at some point.
Yeah.
So I figured this was going to be a remake. I just didn't know
I know it's also being slammed for not being like accurate and like for whitewashing even. So I don't really know.
Yeah.
I also, as a film nerd, I feel like I need to express this. So I watched The Rip recently. Did anybody watch this movie?
It was all right.
I didn't watch it.
My issue I've been having, as someone pointed this out, and I can't unsee it now. When you watch a film, especially on Netflix, they blur out the backgrounds when they do close-ups on like people's faces, and it just irritates me because they don't fill the entire background with the camera now. They just blur it with the entire environment, and I can't unsee it. Every movie I go to now, it is the exact same thing. Very few filmmakers don't do that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now when you go watch anything, I probably just ruined every experience for you now because you will not be able to unsee that. But like for instance, I saw the Jason Statham film Shelter. I got a free advance screening ticket.
Oh yeah.
It was fine. Like I've seen The Beekeeper, A Working Man. Like he does a mundane job and then he's
got another one coming out later this year.
It's
called Mutiny or something. It's going to be the same thing, just the same. And I love Jason Statham. Jason Statham is the action guy, but in the fact that he has two run-of-the-mill, generic, same films.
I call them Walmart bin movies. Yeah,
exactly. It's just I'm like, dude, like
no, it's true. Yeah, you get what you pay for, really. Like And just like the Furious franchise, they just announced
Fast Forever.
Fast Forever.
So, buddy,
We'll see how long forever lasts in sequelitis world.
Well, it's weird because they made Fast X, but they're making Fast X a trilogy. So technically, it's not the 11th, but it's like a one-off trilogy, which I don't know how that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer came out, I think, just like a day ago.
Yeah, it came out last night.
Mm-hmm. That trailer came out the same night I think Michael came out for both trailers.
Yeah. I have to see the first one. I'm excited to watch it because I know I probably will like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Meryl in an actual film that went to theaters in a very long time.
Right.
I know.
Which is
like Little Women, I think was the last one I saw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was in that. Oh yeah.
Which is 6 years ago now, but
yeah.
And a film that could surprise people this month would be Goat, which I would think would be hilarious. That
was the screening
my
you were
ticket
supposed
for
to go
Goat
to tonight, right,
days,
Joseph?
So
what is it?
That was the screening you were supposed to have tonight, Goat?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I was convinced.
Okay.
So one of the local theaters was having a secret movie Monday, and they said the movie was PG. It was a action comedy,
probably Goat.
And it was
I
like 100. I was gonna say 140 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes.
The next kids movie coming out after Goat is Hoppers, but it wouldn't be Hoppers, I don't think.
No,
Hoppers would be too early, but no. So like I was like, okay, this movie's PG. It's like an action comedy type thing, and it's an hour and 40 minutes. This sounds like Goat. So
I bought my ticket.
I was considering going to Goat, and then I think the theater at the mall that I have a membership to and is my main theater, they were doing their secret movie Monday tonight as well, and I think that one was Dracula. So I was kind of torn between which one I wanted to go see, but I was like, Valentine's Day weekend is stacked with a bunch of stuff, so let me go ahead and get one of them out of the way if I can. And then you guys mentioned stream, and I was like, do I really want to watch Goat? And then
the other actor that needs sorry, go ahead, Darian.
Go ahead.
I was just saying that the other actor that needs a win, because we mentioned Margot Robbie, is Glenn Powell, and he's got a movie called because Running Man didn't do good at all.
I liked it, but I agree it didn't. Yeah,
right,
no one's
right, and it's How to Make a Killing, and that's coming out.
I cannot wait
within
for
24. That looks good.
I
really hope he gets a good.
I'm very excited to see that one. So I actually have a funny story. I found out my brother does not like Glenn Powell for whatever reason.
Oh no!
So when we went to go see Marty Supreme, they showed the trailer for How to Make a Killing before.
Right.
And I kind of leaned over to him and I'm like, that looks pretty good. And he's like, I don't like that guy. And he's like, and I'm like, why? And he's like, he looks like the most generic actor ever.
Right.
And I'm like,
no, that's fair.
Yeah, Powell, but
that's
I mean, so he kind of gave me some comic relief there. But
I do think people need to check.
I am excited for that.
And
what is it?
Hitman. If people haven't seen it, but
I love Hitman. That was a good one.
So good.
That was really good. That was well done.
I didn't have any expectations for it at all. Dude, but I watched it and I was like, this is good. This is
great. No, he did good in Hitman and Twisters.
Maverick.
Of course, Maverick. Of course, yeah.
Oh, he's building up a resume for himself, and I think he's
I
doing.
mean, even Tom Cruise in his heyday, in his early days, he didn't have every movie be a hit. So it's the same, right? So I don't think it will take away from his leading star status at all.
I jokingly say though, I am surprised they didn't get the real Running Man Tom Cruise in that movie.
I know, right?
Because he's been playing the part for over 35 years.
He just trained him. He just gave him tips, but then.
For my Valentine's, I have a twisted sense of humor. Like back in 2016, I saw Deadpool for Valentine's Day.
Nice.
Last year, I saw. I think it was not Happy Death Day. It was the Hard Eyes Killer. That movie.
Hard Eyes,
they're making a second one too. Hard Eyes.
Yeah. Saw that, and then this month they have Psycho Killer.
Okay.
So,
that's right.
It's done by the same writer who did Seven.
Cool.
Brad Pitt and and he also worked on Super 8 and Barbarian. So all three
Barbarian I love
that are phenomenal movies. So I'm not going to go see the conventional movie, which is Wuthering Heights. I know all the girlies that are book fanatics are going to eat that film up.
Yeah.
Just like The Housemaid that came out like a month ago. That film is going to get $300 million. And I've been telling my friends just to mess with them, that film has grossed more money than Marty Supreme.
Wow.
Which is true. Which is true.
I have a friend that's been hyping up The Housemaid, and
yeah,
I feel like the only reason he has been is, which not saying that like I'm wanting to bash like what kind of movies he finds interesting, but I do know that he's had a past of crushing on Sydney Sweeney, so that's probably why he's like, oh my gosh, I love The Housemaid. Or like we were talking in our group chat the other this past weekend about like Sin Help and Iron Lung. Like some of us had seen both, and like we were talking about how like I've not played Iron Lung yet to have been able to fully appreciate it, and he just randomly comes in and he's like, I love The Housemaid.
Yeah.
And it's like the fourth time he's told me that. I'm like, dude, I get it. You got a crush on Sydney Sweeney.
I think people miss erotic thrillers, like thrillers that was like sexy thrillers from the 90s.
Right.
Like campy, trashy thrillers. And that's exactly what the film is. It's not trying to be anything more than what it knows it is.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why people appreciate it, and it's kind of gotten a lot more money as the weeks have gone by.
It's very self-aware. It's very self-aware. It knows what it is, and it knows what it wants to do. You know what I mean?
You have, and Amanda Seyfried also is there too, which also doesn't hurt. People love her as well, and so potentially Sydney Sweeney could have a franchise on her hands here because they're based off books, so they could make a trilogy out of this.
Like it's not Housemaid's not, and I haven't seen it. I really probably won't watch it, but it's not trying to win any Oscars. It's not trying to throw amazing dialogue in your face. It's not. It's just trying to. It's there so you can have fun and laugh at. And again, I haven't seen it, but laugh at the stupidity of it. You know what I mean? Which again, I've heard is good. And y'all said it made like what 300 million, right?
Yeah.
I will compare it.
That's a lot. Yeah.
I will compare it to like Bullet Train. Okay, I love Bullet Train. When Bullet Train came out, I said when I saw the trailer, it is Pulp Fiction on a train, and it is a shoot 'em up film with humor by I think it's David Leitch. Who also did Deadpool 2, the John Wick film.
Yeah, he's got a new film coming out later this year too, I think.
Yeah, he has How to Rob a Bank with
I can't wait for that. Yeah,
but he's a fantastic with action because he was a stuntman back in the day. So he really knows how to choreograph action films.
Yeah.
So Bullet Train, I knew was going to be.
He did the stunts for John Wick too, if I'm not mistaken. Did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I knew when I saw the trailer for that, it was just going to be a turn your brain off and just have fun. It's not going to try to win an Academy Award. It's just a popcorn flick. And that is simply what it is. And I went in with that expectation, and I wasn't disappointed. It actually ended up being one of my favorite and most enjoyable films of the year. Brad Pitt was fun in it. Aaron Taylor Johnson's great in it. It's just a fun popcorn movie. And that's why there are some films like The Housemaid. You can just enjoy it. You don't have to think too hard.
Yeah.
And such a serious climate we're in right now. It's just nice to have fun once in a while.
Yeah.
As I jokingly say, not every film has to be a social commentary about racism. We can have fun movies too.
Speaking of fun, I know that we all like Sam Rockwell. We've said that before in the past, and he's got a new movie coming out this month called.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
I think.
Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Excited to see that.
Next week, I think. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played it.
I like the concept. Yeah,
they played it at Fantastic Fest in Austin in September.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Which I didn't go. I didn't end up going. I'm hoping I go to Fantastic Fest this year. I've been trying to go the past 2 years, but same with South by. I went to South by Southwest last year.
Right.
I want to go this year, but I just don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. But I have heard good things about Good luck, have fun, don't die. Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I was gonna say, sometime you guys should come down for TIFF because TIFF is.
You mean come up? Really they got to come up.
Oh, come up! Yeah.
I want to.
TIFF because it's such a fun time, and like I was telling my partner, we had like 4 out of the 6 Avengers come last year.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson was here, Jeremy Renner was here, Chris Evans was here,
that's cool.
Was here.
All those pics of Chris Evans looking buff and everything as soon as he comes out of the car, that was all at TIFF. Yeah,
that's
awesome.
Because he actually, because I know some friends who went, he literally ran as fast as he could to try to sign as much as he could. And try to take pictures with people, but he was being insanely rushed. But no, it's just a fun time because like what we're doing, you get to meet people that are as locked into film as you are, and you make more connections. You can see celebrities, you can see advanced screenings, and it's really fun.
Joseph, you're actually not too far from Toronto, from West Virginia. Like, it didn't look like geographically you were too far.
That's actually true. I think, like, because, like, yeah, like, where I'm at, like, it's probably right above, like, probably, like, right, kind of, like, northeast of Cleveland, kind of, on Lake Erie.
Right.
And, I mean, Cleveland's not that far of a drive from me. So, yeah, I'm, like, Toronto is definitely feasible. I mean, I definitely would have to, like, plan a trip, of course, up there. But, I mean, I could see myself doing TIFF at some point.
Right. Yeah.
It's the 10th this year. It's going to be the 10th to the 20th. They've already, because I'm so, like, on the internet, like, I'm on Reddit pages and I'm looking stuff up, and they're doing the market like a week before. So that means it's the first Thursday after Labor Day always.
Okay.
And so, yeah, no, it's a fun time, but, like, the hotels are already all booked out. Airbnb's gone because people book it. I booked my hotel almost like a year in advance.
Yeah.
Because people, like, you also have the autograph hounds that come from LA and New York that come all the way over here just to get celebrity
Thankfully,
signatures.
I have two areas in downtown that I could possibly stay at there. So
yeah.
And maybe I could help you guys out in the future.
Absolutely.
If you guys end up coming, if you some point, again, you guys are more than welcome. Because I get, like I said, I'm getting a hotel, so I can have you guys over anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And the great thing about the hotel I'm actually getting is there's going to be a full functional kitchen in there. So instead of eating out every single day, I can actually just make stuff in the room. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time. It's exhausting. My girlfriend.
That's probably the main reason I haven't done it yet, just because of how tiring it was.
I cannot stress to all of you how insanely physically exhausting. Like, you have to drag yourself out of bed, because I think I was there at disgustingly early hours. Like, I'm talking 4:30 in the morning. Like, it was like my girlfriend's like, I'm gonna go sit back in the car and take a nap. You text me when you want me to come out. And I was like, it's pitch black out. I'll be texting my friends they're on the train heading over. They're like, you're fucking crazy. I was talking to volunteers and they're like, when did you get here? I was like, 4 a.m. They're like, you started here before my shift. I'm like, yeah, I know. And
well, I'll say this. I definitely recommend South by Southwest as well for y'all.
Right.
Like, it's so much fun. And I live like 40-50 minutes outside of Austin, so I would always drive, but the traffic's bad, and it's just some screenings that I had scheduled on the app, like I put on my favorites because I wanted to watch them. I just didn't go to. Because I like Friendship with Paul Rudd. That was a morning screening. I wanted to go see that. I had plans to, but I just didn't. I didn't. Like, I wanted to, and now that I think about it, I'm like, man, I kind of regret it, But I mean, South.
Oh, he cut out again.
I do say lovingly, though, the Toronto traffic is terrible.
See, okay, now
I can see that.
My internet's
big cities are horrible.
It's bad. Like, it's.
I do want to go to Venice and Sundance, though. Definitely Sundance. I definitely do. So.
Oh, Venice! I looked into that. I looked into that last year because I was in England at the time, and Mission Impossible was having its actual first premiere in Venice, and I was looking into how to attend it. And yeah, that's something that
Cairns too. Sorry? Well, no, I was just saying I thought about Kansas is another one as well.
Okay. Oh yeah, which one was I thinking? Venice or Cannes? I mean, isn't it the same one? Isn't Cannes in Venice? No, Cannes is in France.
I thought they were.
No, Venice
is France, I think.
Italy, and Cannes is France.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was thinking of Cannes, because that was the one that Mission Impossible went for in Paris. And yeah, that one is strictly only press, only like journalists and everything. It's like you can't attend it. So I don't know how how anyone else does, but yeah, like I think that's one of those type. And Venice I'm not familiar with, actually. I haven't looked into it, but yeah.
I think though, as much as I want Tom to be coming to Toronto with Digger, which he probably will, there will be a Canadian premiere probably, but they're probably going to premiere that film at Venice. Because
that's before Toronto. Yeah,
I can see it so happening because Venice, I think the film festival happens in early September, and then we get TIFF on the 10th. So if they had to pick between going to Venice or Toronto, they're going to pick Venice because if they get a weekend away in Italy or go to a city, they're going to pick Italy. It's just inevitably going to happen. There will be some films we'll probably miss out on because our festival's later in the year this time. And the thing that's unfortunate is usually when we have an early September, it's like perfect weather. It's sunny. It's not cloudy. It's not raining. There have been times where the sky opened up and it's just pouring. But we have fun things at TIFF, though. Like, we had a free Nickelback concert when they had a documentary premiere here.
Oh, yeah. That's
nice.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. We've had fun stuff like that. We've had Keith Richards here for a documentary. We've had Elton John here for a documentary.
Yeah, that was only a couple of years ago.
Nice.
Yeah. We had the entire cast for Wake Up Dead Man come to TIFF just last year. Like I don't think any other premiere where they promoted the film had the complete cast like TIFF did. They had the entire cast. Brolin did not go to I think any other screenings except for Toronto.
That's great.
But yeah, no, TIFF's a lot of fun. Film festivals are fun, but I think if we're talking things in the US, I want to go to San Diego Comic-Con, but that's my big one. I
think the passes are like sold out or something for this show.
Passes are already
really
gone,
early.
probably.
I remember 2 years ago in 2024, or was it last year? I can't remember. 2 years ago, I was looking at that, and I was looking at it like early July, and like there are resellers, and you if you find a good deal, you can, but like you won't get it for the actual sale price, of course. So I don't know how early they sell out, but it's definitely like at least half a year in advance.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a lot. I want to travel for more conventions, but unfortunately, with the whole situation going on right now, I'm more hesitant on traveling at the moment. But that's the only thing.
I get it.
Like, I would love to go to Chicago Fan Expo and Boston and all these conventions, and they're not that far. Like 5-6 hour drives. Like, I can do the drive. That's not the hard part. It's the getting over the border. That's the tough part.
Yeah.
So I just for safety precautions, I'm just holding back on a lot more plans than I care to. But
we're still planning. Well, at least Hayden and I we're still trying to make D23 happen in August.
Yeah, and, I definitely want to. I mean, there's a lot of things this year I really want to do. Like Fantastic Fest, I really want to do as well. But now that I know the fan event's happening, I really want to try to, in a way, focus mainly on that this year.
Yeah. And D23 is what, in August?
It's this week. This year it's going to be, I think, August 14th to 16th. Yeah.
And I also forgot to mention, Meryl Streep's also in Hoppers. I forgot about that.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
She's never done a Disney animated film. This will be her first time.
Nice.
Interesting.
I don't think there's many Disney animated films. Well, there's Toy Story 5, obviously, but I don't know many other Disney animated films that are coming out this year that have yet to be announced.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think just Hext is the one that we don't know anything about yet. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're starting to assemble the cast for, I think, the Tangled live action.
Yeah, they are. I think they found their Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, which is super cool. I don't know who either of them are, but so before it gets too late, I was going to say, what films are you guys most excited for to see in the next coming weeks this month? Because we're already done January, obviously. Yeah. So what films?
I still haven't seen Send Help, so I will hopefully get around to that soon. But in terms of February releases, I don't really have a specific ranking, like which one is my most. I'm definitely looking forward to How to Make a Killing. I'm looking forward to Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I might see Wuthering Heights just because of Margot Robbie. That's probably, like, if it wasn't her, I probably wouldn't have gone. I would say, like, that's probably my top three.
Okay.
I don't think I'll see Goat. Probably not.
Yeah, Goat is lower on my list right now.
I will say Sony Animation has been doing well with Spider-Man and K-pop.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'll watch it on streaming for sure, maybe. But, like, I don't think it's...
As a basketball fan, you would think I'd be more excited for it, but I'll go see it. I'm going to go see Goat. But as a basketball fan...
I mean, if it's really good and, like, people really love it, then I'll go see it. But, like, it's just, like, not appealing to me right now.
Yeah. This month, for me, I'm excited.
I think right now...
I'm just excited for Scream 7, so...
Oh, which one? But yeah, no.
I think he said Scream 7.
Oh, Scream 7, yeah. Scream
Yeah.
7. I'm excited for it. I have a massive like Scream tattoo for it. But no, Scream 7, we'll see. I'm excited for that film since we're mentioning it, but with the whole drama that's gone behind the scenes of that film has made me very weary. But
yeah.
I will say though, that is the most consistent horror franchise that has yet to dip in quality, where most horror films just have not. Well, Scream has consistently remained fun. I will give it that. But out of all the sequels this year, and there's a lot of them, we'll see how well the horror sequels do. We're not getting many horror films actually this year, surprisingly.
Yeah.
The one that I will see for sure is because of the cast and who's directing it is The Bride, with Christian Bale, Maggie Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal's directing it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. As far as February
also,
goes,
Bale hasn't released a movie since Thor: Love and Thunder.
I
don't know. Like Bale hasn't released a lead.
It's been a while.
Very long time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, I was going to mention to you guys because someone told me that they got to meet actually Christian Bale and Matt Damon for Ford v Ferrari and TIFF actually.
Oh, nice.
There was like maybe five people there, and Bale got everybody. And now it's possible to get him because everyone wants him because he's Batman. Mm-hmm. But there's a ton of films coming out in the next 2 months. April is also a huge month as well because you have Super Mario, you have the drama, and you have Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but and surprisingly, this will be the first time in a while where we have not had a Marvel film in May.
Yeah, first time. There was a gap in 2024 as well because of Deadpool, Wolverine in July. But it's definitely interesting not having one in May.
So, because didn't Thunderbolts come out in April?
Thunderbolts came out in May.
It came out in May. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because we're getting only we're getting Doomsday, and I don't know. I think that's it for Marvel movies.
Well,
we're
getting
Doomsday and Brand New Day,
right? Yeah. And the Disney Plus shows, I feel like Marvel has not been promoting them. Like Wonder Man.
I was going to ask you guys if I know Hayden watched Wonder Man. I was wondering if you guys have seen Wonder Man as well.
I have not.
I'm going to be watching it in the next few days, but I'm surprised they haven't been promoting it.
I'm lower on it. I'm kind of lower on it, but I mean, there's some good things about it.
I quite enjoyed it, actually. Yeah, it surprised me. It surprised me because I quite like movies and shows about the making of movies and shows. And this was very focused on the actor side of it. And as someone who's done a lot of drama and a lot of productions and stuff, I quite like that aspect of it and just understanding the whole process that Simon Williams was going through. And Ben Kingsley, I honestly think he should be nominated for something for his performance in this because it was so good.
He's great.
Trevor
Slattery is I think funniest character.
Oh, definitely, easily. And so I really enjoyed his role in it. I think not having him in this would have not made the show work. So it's really good that they included him. Right. And the way that they tie in his story as the Mandarin, the fake Mandarin and everything is really smart. And so it really is up until I think maybe midway through the show. I think what Hayden said in his review too, maybe around episode 4 or 5 is when it really starts to get interesting and intriguing.
But episode 5, even though it's the shortest episode, I feel like episode 5 was my favorite. It was short but sweet.
Right. That was
very
I like
chaotic,
that was
but
I will say really quickly.
I was going to say we also have the Spider-Man animated show that's coming out as well in the next couple months.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I think my audio is cutting out. What did you?
Cut out.
What's coming out?
Spider-Man. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
right.
The fall.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that's coming out in the fall.
Yeah.
And
actually, I had a friend who was flown out for the Wonder Man premiere in LA for the carpet.
Oh, nice.
Really?
He got to meet Abdul. He got to meet Sir Ben Kingsley and
Who's the friend?
Cool. I have to look up his name, but basically he was invited by them by Disney what was it, by Marvel
Oh,
Studios.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think his name's Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And actually, your friend, by the way, who was at the Avatar premiere, was at the Shelter premiere a few nights ago. Actually.
Yeah. She's having a good time there in Toronto. Yeah, I'm glad. She's never really done that stuff until I told her to go for Fire and Ash. So I'm glad she's getting to meet people there. That's good.
Yeah, because she went with two of my other friends, Darius and Steven. Yeah.
Okay, and Steven. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's cool how people are coming together and coming to know each other in this film community and everything. Well, it's awesome. It's really cool.
The funny part is when you go to these events and you meet these people, and then you go to other film premieres, you realize how small the community really is.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Each other everywhere.
Yeah,
definitely. Everyone starts to know each other, and I think that's really good. And with the way the internet is, I mean, we wouldn't have known each other at all had it not been for social media and stuff. So
exactly.
Yeah, no, it's true because like you can you don't know someone for like years upon years, and then you meet them, and then you meet them everywhere else. It's just funny to me. The universe just works itself out.
Yeah.
But no, I'm trying to also push more TikTok video content and like short film reviews, and seeing how that pans out. But
yeah, before we wrap up, I have to tell you, tell the Trinity this, that I do have good news, that I've thought of a couple days ago a concept for our logo. So I do have a good concept in mind. I have to actually put it into process now of making it, which I think I can do. But I finally have a really solid idea for the logo. So I'll see what I can come up with, like as a first draft, run it by you guys, and but I'm really excited about it because I think I have a good idea for it.
Awesome. Yeah, I will say really quickly too, before we wrap up. I know we were talking February.
Yeah, no, trying to promote my video content more, but we'll see. Because I know the first few videos are going to be rough, but if I consistently stay at it, it will just hopefully go somewhere. But
yeah, exactly, man. Just keep making, and that's the way. That's the mentality. I mean, as hard as it is to like sometimes feel like, oh well, what's the point if it's not getting seen and stuff. If you love it, if you enjoy it, that's the first thing, right? You gotta actually enjoy it. Don't treat it as work, because then that's no fun. And so if your passion is there and you enjoy making it, eventually others will just keep seeing that too, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's true. It's
because Joseph, you've been doing a good job with your out of the theater reviews and stuff too. I've been watching them, and so those have been good. Hayden, you've been doing a great job with them too, and everything. So no, keep that up.
Yeah, definitely. I'm planning on keeping that up through February. Definitely, I've enjoyed being able to keep up with it with everything I saw in January.
Oh, I just was telling you guys that you guys have been doing really good on your out of the theater reviews and everything.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I cut out again, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm definitely excited to keep it up through February. I want to see How to Make a Killing.
Since we were talking the Oscars earlier, when is the Oscars? I think it's March
15th.
15th. That's Sunday. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a live. I know we kind of talked about it, but I want to do a live stream tonight. So
sure.
Yeah, I think it's like I
might be having my first ever Oscars party, so I'm trying to see if I can host it.
Oh, nice, awesome.
Yeah.
I think my time is 6 to 9, I believe, so about 3 hours. So
yeah.
Guys, I will say it's getting pretty late.
I was going to tell you, Raza, here in Toronto, they actually do a ton of like Oscar parties at the old theaters in Toronto, and it's like free admission, and they have free popcorn, and people go.
I'm sure. Yeah, I've heard about them. Yeah.
But there's a theater actually. I think it's called the Review Cinema, which has been there since like 1914, 1912.
Right.
It's one of the oldest standing theaters in Toronto, and they play new and old films. They have Q&As with the directors, but they host Oscar parties, and it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. One time I'll definitely have to try that out. Joseph, I know you were trying to say your February list quickly.
My February list, like movies I'm hoping to see. I know on Valentine's Day I have an early access for I Can Only Imagine 2, which is one of my movies I mentioned. I think was in my top 10 most anticipated for winter, which I'm excited about. My area is getting early access for that. How to Make a Killing, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, Scream 7. There's a lot of stuff coming out, and I thank you for kind of shouting out my quick thought. I guess you can call it my quick thought series. Definitely excited. Excited for that. I will say it is. I know it is kind of getting a little late for me. I know we're kind of like in the wrap up phase.
I got a January movies video to make. So yeah.
Let's call it a night, boys.
I
also would say it's been fun. I'm glad we got to talk about the Oscars.
Doomsday's not doing any Super Bowl trailer.
Oh, Doomsday!
Super Bowl.
No brand new day either.
No brand new day.
No brand new day.
No
No
Doomsday. To the Puppy Bowl.
We're getting a Minions 3 trailer.
I think. Yeah.
We're getting a Minions 3 trailer over Doomsday. Like that. I'll say this real fast.
Kill that franchise already.
They need to cancel this Minions. So apparently it's called Minions and Monsters. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. We don't need that crap. I'm sorry. We don't.
I know that the Super Bowl ad cost has gone up significantly in recent years, so I think that is definitely having a factor on the studios decide. Like, it's not how it was 10, 12 years ago where they were just like, let's put every big movie and give a Super Bowl spot. It's like, no. You have to give like maybe one or two. So
who do y'all think is going to win? We're getting Paw Patrol movie in Super Bowl. Yes. Your earlier comment said, who do you think's going to win Best Animated Film? K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop.
The writing's on the wall for it. I think it's
It's also, but it's like $10 million for just one small spot now at the Super Bowl.
It's a lot.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
because that's coming straight out of the marketing budget and everything. So it's a lot.
Thank you for joining, Lo-Fi. Appreciate you joining.
And unless your movie isn't in like the next 2 or 3 months, I would say, or maybe 4 months into June, it's really not worth it. So it's true. I think Doomsday will probably get the first trailer with Mandalorian and Grogu. That makes the most sense.
Right.
Yeah.
I think maybe the Oscars.
Oh, that's a possibility. Yeah, because it's at ABC. That's a possibility.
Yeah, because Disney owns ABC, and they.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There'll be one or two trailers that probably come out of the Oscars. Nothing huge like the Super Bowl, but there'll be one or two.
That's a certified possibility, I would say. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't think, like, even then, like, maybe it will probably be like a kind of another teaser or some kind, or maybe it'll be the full trailer. But I really think like Mandalorian Grogu, it's a complete safe bet. We will definitely have a good trailer for Doomsday by then. Yeah.
Maybe visual effects. Probably visual effects, I would think.
Probably.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, definitely. I've had fun with the thoughtful conversation. Talk about Oscars and film festival and whatnot.
Thank you.
Definitely excited to see what comes next.
Me too. Thank y'all for
thank you again for having me, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Darian.
Yeah, of course. You're welcome anytime.
All the time. And everyone in the chat, thank y'all for joining, and y'all again subscribe to the channel here. Subscribe to Darian. I keep forgetting while I was making the stream earlier. Do you have a YouTube channel or?
I can actually. I'll send you after my link.
Okay. Because I knew you had the blog and your Instagram and stuff. So I just put Raza Joseph. I put y'all's links to your channels in the description, and then Darian, I put your Instagram if that was okay, because I wasn't sure if you had like a YouTube channel or not. But again, y'all go
after.
Y'all go look at Darian's blog and Instagram, all of our Instagrams and YouTubes and social medias and all that. Super Film Trinity as well. I know we've been talking about going live on there hopefully sometime this year. And
as soon as we get 50 subs, yes.
As soon as we get 50 subs,
absolutely.
That's the goal.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I got one of my teachers to actually sub to our Instagram.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a big film buff and everything.
Yeah,
so
that's cool. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, all right. Yeah. Well, again, like I said, y'all in the chat, thank y'all for joining. All y'all, thank y'all for joining. And I am planning on going live March 15th for the Oscars. I think it's 6 to 9 my time. I'll double check, but I think it should be that. So if y'all want to join that, so
we'll definitely have at least one more stream before then, I'm sure. But
absolutely, absolutely.
That's still a month and a half away, but
yeah.
All right, guys, thanks so much.
Alrighty.
Yes, good to see you guys, and y'all take care.
Take care, everybody.
Right.
Good night.
Bye.